Wednesday, my dudes. Powerful.
Yes.
Alrighty, let's flip over here. Powerful. How do y'all say it's Wednesday, my dudes? Yeah, dude, I love that bit from Jimmy here. That's still just that's phenomenal. I love his thing. It is a phenomenal little gag that we have going.
Yes, it is.
Happy Wednesday with Digger, says Wild Saffron. I like to
Hello,
point out
Wild.
I'm acknowledging the Rumble chats bright and early. Everybody's always like, Johnny ignores Rumble. No, Rumble gets into person on person side chat stuff that has nothing to do with the show. And the next thing you know, two of you are talking about having some sort of cake that you're gonna make and how to bake it or whatever. And it's just so I just stuff goes all over. Daredevil was great last night. I still didn't see it yet. It wasn't out by the time I had to go do raid stuff.
Unfortunately.
So please, no spoilers.
Yes. I need to hop out and hop back in again. Discord's doing its thing. I'll BRB.
Ashley Casey says Rumble is trash. I don't necessarily agree with that. Seeing as how Rumble is one of our bigger platform things, I would not concur that Rumble's trash. I feel like it's fun for the people that like using it. It's great for the people that like using it. And Digger is just gone completely.
I'm here again.
All right. Well, your camera's not on yet, so that's all. So let's fix
for
that.
5 6s. That was I was waiting for you to turn my camera on.
I don't control that.
Don't ask.
So
yeah.
Future reference. I don't tell you what you can do or when. I don't even have the ability to control what you do and when. if I had that desire, which I don't, by the way. I'm one of those dudes. It's like I don't know. I'm pretty cool with you being your own person until that bites me in the ass and I can't trust you. Then I'll have a problem. But if you don't do anything to do that, then we're great. So yeah, I don't have camera control, and even if I had the ability to get it, I wouldn't want it. So it's too much responsibility.
No, it was just stoner me not realizing that you were waiting for me to do something.
Hold the phone. I'm sorry. I'm just finding this out now. You're a stoner? That's not cool.
Oh shit! You didn't realize, dude.
Dude, I'm not.
I thought I'd broken it to you by now. I'm a big fat pothead.
I'm not okay with that. I'm I'm not cool with people who do drugs. Okay, so.
Well, shit. I was trying to hide it from you, but.
Son of a bitch.
Hello, Raven.
That's a multi-stream.
A stoner.
A stoner.
Yes. I love throwing stones.
Chevy JB, I got gas yesterday, folks. Did prices go down a lot? We do have that. We have a couple of Iran war updates, unfortunately.
Los Federales yesterday. I don't know if you noticed, but I noticed, and I am really truly enjoying the ICP Juggalo Johnny.
Yeah, she pointed
that is your new avatar. That's pretty awesome. Thank you.
That's all well and good. I'm again very hopeful everything's going well with your family. Digger likes throwing stones. I don't know. You stoned all the time, or you only use Stone Age tools?
That would be an interesting challenge. 24 hours living in Stone Age.
Not really. Like, if you know how to make rock tools and stuff, like surviving for 24 hours, the hardest part will be the friction fire.
Maybe you're right.
The hardest part will be the friction fire.
Yeah.
But if you can pull that off, and it's only 24 hours.
You're right. It would have to be like a week with only Stone Age tools.
Isn't that what that whole naked, well, I suppose, no, never mind. They get to have tools. They get to have things.
Yeah. Naked and Afraid or Alone, yeah.
It's just weird they have to drop you off butt naked. So you get to have a backpack with 10 survival tools of your choice, but you can't wear pants. Wait, what? You can make pants. You can kill and skin a deer, tan the leather, and then sew yourself a pair of pants.
Yep.
Right.
Can't wear them in.
How about one of my survival items is literally a pair of pants? Nope. So I've got a backpack. I've got like a fucking.
Got a pouch.
Oh, you got a pouch?
It's an over.
They call it a coin purse?
Shoulder pouch with like a sling, sort of the thing. It's really not. So
you've got a mailman knapsack, and
it's large enough to hide a person's private parts, so that the guys doing the blurring in editing later have less to do, because the pouch tends to swing down and in front, so they just have to blur boobies.
I don't.
Just cut back on editing time.
No, I'm. It's just I feel like the entire precedent and premise of this show was set up to be like one fucking sick pervo is like I want to watch people living naked in the wild, but he's like he can't find that on Pornhub, so he created an entire show that justifies people running around in the woods buck ass naked. So, like, a lot of people are watching this. It took off. It became a hit. And a lot of people, oh, my God, thrilling TV. Yeah. One producer before every episode airs. Just, it's like, no, okay? Stop it, Ted. Stop it, Ted.
Naked and Afraid is the title of my new romance novel about a young butcher trying to make his world in the exotic meat market.
You fuck off. Anyways,
I'm also glad to see Los Federales coming in. His daughter's starting to feel better. Have another follow-up appointment tomorrow at the hospital for some extra tests.
Well, again, I will continue to hope that all goes well with that. I'm glad to hear it's going well. Yeah. I have no idea what we're going on. But anyways, so I don't understand the Naked and Afraid show. But the premise of today's show is, speaking of naked, we have a topless lady to talk about in the first hour. So we're gonna end the first hour with that. And you know what? It's blurred out, so we can show it, right? Like we can show topless ladies that are blurred out. So spoiler alert, you're not gonna get to see boobies, but you're allowed to imagine them because you can see exactly where they would be. And apparently, if this blur circle is to be believed, they are abnormally wide. Like,
okay. So it's more of a blur oval.
Bitch has got a banana. Yeah, like it's like someone used a banana blur filter. It's weird. So, speaking of pervert stuff, I have no idea what Mr. Q's talking about. You don't? Do you understand the audience we have and the stuff they do? Like, I have a futon, so they started making up rumors that it has sex holes in it. Like, I don't know if you know this or not. Our audience is not exactly not in the gutter. Today on Naked and Afraid, Johnny's wheelchair gets stuck in the mud, and he finds the traction he needs, or will his attraction to his partner prevail? Tune in at 420. No, again, like, I'd never be allowed to do any of those survival shows because I'd get into fights with the producers. I'd be like, they'll be like, well, we've got wild bears, so we give you this popper thing that makes a loud noise to scare off the bear. I'd be like, I'll bring my own popper thing. It, too, makes a loud noise to scare off the bear. It also fires a fucking bullet. No, you're not allowed to have guns. Fuck off. You're not allowed to kill the bears. Like, no, I'm building a bear pit. Like, I'm building a pitfall. And you know what? If
they can fight each other.
Well, not even they fight each other. If it falls on the stakes and impales itself, dead fucking bear. You know why? Because I'm trying to survive here, too. Bear stays away from me. I'll stay away from the fucking bear. I'll do the "Hey bear" yelling thing that everybody does. But when it comes time to pop off, somebody's going to have some shots behind it. Because if the noise isn't enough, I want the second noise to be followed with either intense pain or at the very least a kill shot. If I'm going to risk getting mauled to death by a bear for people's fucking amusement.
Okay, King Kong Dong, we haven't watched the Daredevil last night yet. So don't say anything, please. Anything more.
I mentioned that earlier. Please, no spoilers. Saint Caesar was like, it was awesome. And King Kong Dong comes in, fuck that episode,
it.
which makes me laugh because that exactly fits. Like, it exactly fits. People are like, this sucks. We don't like how it went. It's probably going to be as a setup for whatever, but we don't like how it went. So, it was great. Like, yep, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. We haven't seen it yet, so we'll see. I didn't get a chance to see it because I had raid to do, and we got up to.
Someone likes to raid without rape and pillage.
Again, you're needing for this bothers me a little.
It's the weirdest thing.
It's not the weirdest thing. There's plenty of raiding.
It is.
There's plenty of raiding done. Corporate raiding, all sorts of raiding, modern day raiding.
Yeah, but you're murdering people.
No,
so
we're not.
Usually when you raid and murder people,
they're not real though. It's a game.
I'm not saying you really rape and pillage people either. I'm just saying
right, but I don't know why you would encourage a video game to have raping. Like, I feel like you don't understand. The fucked up part of this is you're like, no. Like, you're raiding, so you should naturally be raping things, right? Well, they're not real, so we shouldn't. No, right. I'm not saying you're really going to rape, but you should, like, metaphorically, digitally rape in this digital world. Like, no, you shouldn't. No, you should not.
Well, at least
and it's really, really weird that you are the one pushing for the idea that it be a thing. Like, it's incredibly almost like, whoa. Again, you are adamant that a virtual world contain an element that was true about one culture's form of raiding at one point in time. Even that has moved on. Yeah, great. Your ancestors did it. Fuck off hundreds of years ago. You know, there's a lot of things we don't do now. We don't have horse-drawn carriages now either. Is that okay? Like, so do I need to, when I ride the horses and stuff there, do they have to all be on the ground? Because we never had flying horses. So it just seems weird. Well, it's weird that we're holding this to one culture's standard at one point in historical time, just because.
No, it's
and it's also incredibly weird that even if it's not real, even if it's not real, it's weird that you push the idea that we should also be raping. It's
together. It's like peanut butter and jelly.
That's fucking sick, dude. It's just not. It's not okay. Don't spill the beans, all right? I'm excited for The Boys tonight after the ending of last week's episode. I don't know. The Boys was... here's what... I'm less trepidatious about The Boys than I am about the Daredevil episode I haven't seen. Less trepidatious about The Boys. But anyways. Chevy JB's apparently with you. That's not okay. Alrighty, sounds like she wants a Japanese game, says Alan. Lab glass. At minimum, it should be a panty raid. I don't know. Morning Glory Milking Farm. I don't know what Chevy JB has a Google link to. I don't care. Do. All right,
I'm looking forward to The Punisher.
The Punisher show?
Yeah. I mean, if they've done as well with it as they've done with Daredevil, then it's basically just a continuation of the Netflix, which is awesome.
Well, the whole thing is a continuation. Netflix and Punisher was already in the Daredevil thing, so you can bet it all ties in, but
pardon me. No, I think it's going to be great because it does. It looks like they're just continuing on the stories. They brought in what's her face?
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing in the different characters.
Revan, every company leader knows the three platoons joke. I was never a company leader. I was never in the military. I aspired at one point, and we never got there. I thought I was so crafty. I'm like, you joined the fucking Army Reserves, and I'll see how bad it is and whether or not I want to do it. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll do that. And then, whoop, guess who's got multiple sclerosis? Oh, sucks. Donkey nuts. All right, so we have an actual show to do. Well, it's R or 18. Oh no, I don't want to know.
It's what?
I don't want to know. I wonder who gets the Ted Turner empire now. We do have the Ted Turner thing to talk about. Ted Turner
Yeah.
passed away. That's, I think, in our first hour, too. Let's load up the first hour stories. That sounds like a plan. I
have to tell Chevy, I just quickly looked up the Morning Glory Milking Farm. It's a book series. It's a spicy book series. And I don't think I could read that sort of a thing on my reading stream. I think it would fly. Sorry.
Would you be mad if Danny Rand came in to save the day? Absolutely. And again, don't give me spoilers. I really hope that isn't a spoiler. I don't
Yeah.
I don't want
That's
Iron Fist to show up.
yeah, the fist dude.
Plus, didn't he
The blonde,
transfer his
curly-haired
power?
dude.
Didn't he transfer his power to the Korean chick in the show with the whole like they took his tattoo and they put it on someone else? Like that was the other whole thing. Like apparently his mystical power is linked to his ink, and I'm just like, fuck off.
And the tattoo just magically shows
Right,
up on the right person.
Well, no, they did a special thing where they moved the tattoo from Danny to her, and she was like a swordsman.
Like skin graft?
I don't know. I don't remember. All I remember is thinking this is utterly stupid.
I never got that far into it because I really didn't enjoy it. It was the only one I couldn't be bothered with. Only one I saw that I couldn't be bothered with.
Here's where like I could watch all of this stuff, but I didn't care about it so much that none of it got committed to memory. How about Ironheart? She needs a job. No. She needs to fuck off because Ironheart had a lot of potential and they screwed it over to be like, well, no, we have to be super accepting of culture. So it's a downtrodden, poor black inner city kid who just found an Iron Man suit and reverse engineered it. That's not even remotely realistic.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And
That's
I don't know
not-
if you guys
yeah.
know this. We totally set it up premise-wise, visually,
There was a
and
daughter.
everything with the daughter Morgan wearing his freaking wife's helmet. Where he's like, don't wear that. Mommy doesn't. Daddy made it for mommy. Oh, but mommy never wears it anyway. And it's like, that's that again. There it is. I love you 3000. We continue that whole thing. It could work very well. But how do we? So what? She just found it on the street. She just brought it home, cracked it open. So if any frickin' any person with enough motivation can crack open one of these Iron Man suits and make their own, why don't we have a shit ton of them?
Right?
St. Caesar was just a DEI show. Yeah, it was. It sucks dick.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's mad to watch ABC News every night. This still news comes. It's already 24/7.
Till
this
news comes.
Oh.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh.
So when he's watching it, it's already 24 hours
King Kong
later.
going, I love you 3000, Johnny. Fuck you. No, I
Aw.
love you too. There was a time when CNN actually reported news. Yeah. I wonder who gets the empire of CNN now if Ted Turner's gone.
Doesn't he have kids?
I don't know. I don't really hang out with Ted Turner a lot. I don't know if you know this or not. I don't rub elbows with billionaires.
I used to hang out with him, but that
Really?
was back in the day.
Well,
Yeah.
it's our first
Him
story.
and
so
Jimmy Pattison,
we'll cover it
three
here
of us
quick.
would hang out.
That's the Fox News alert. I was going to do the CNN one. CNN reported that the Ohio-born Atlanta businessman nicknamed the Mouth of the South
Okay, I'm not getting
the
who
mouth
inherit.
of the South.
Yeah, the mouth of the South.
That just really sounds like you do a lot of oral.
No. Yeah, I mean, yes. Yes, it does.
St. Caesar, nobody, like, I don't give a shit about wrestling, so fuck off with your, no, the mouth of, fuck off. No, I think he's been
That's
out
exactly what I was thinking.
of
too,
all
though.
of that for
St. Caesar.
years. All the mergers pushed him out. Oh, Rexstar Parody is saying he hasn't had anything in it for a while.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
That wasn't a wrestling
he's
comment?
only worth between 2.2 billion and 2.8 billion right now. He was survived by 5 children. So it's not going to be all that much. It's only 2.8 billion dollars split between the 5 kids. So, not much at all.
So they're each gonna get like 500 million kind of deal.
Yeah.
Probably closer to 8. I don't know, man. Can you make 800 million work? Jesus.
Geez, I don't know.
I
Gosh.
I dare to say you give me $10 million and I'm set for life. Like, ooh.
Dude, yes. You give me $1 million.
I mean, like,
and
never
let me
making
go
another
along.
dime again. Like, I invest some of it for perpetual income. I buy a modest means of a home. I have a whole bunch in savings to pay bills, and I literally just live off of that. I dare to say I could do that and have something to be left for my kid. Only. Yeah, right. Well, I'm just saying these people have hundreds of millions. That's my point.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm saying,
I would
saying
be
as
fine
high
with
as I
$1
need to
million.
go, as high as I could possibly imagine going, $10 million. It's like, we're good. We're good. Man, can I have a percent of that? I'll settle for 1/4% of that.
Right? Like,
Oh, Lab Glass is with saying it's Jimmy Hart.
yeah, I know.
don't
I
care.
am with him too. The real mouth of the South will always be Jimmy Hart. Always, always. There is no other. That being said, Ted Turner was called that because he was.
I love Wild I'm not trying to interrupt, but I love
able
Wild
to-
Saffron's thing. Lab, is there some sort of weird eclipse? You agreed with Saint Caesar. Do you have a fever, dear? Like, oh god, that's awesome. That's so great. We have the things pinned in all of the chats. At least I thought we did. I don't think I have it pinned on this one.
Not in Rumble.
Yep, I'm pin it in this one too.
Oh, maybe.
No, it's not, but it's gonna be.
Nope.
Message pinned.
There it is.
All right, so the message is pinned. We've got those pinned. We're at
Hey, Belgian, good to see
$15 for Friday, the GoFundMe
Okay,
show this
cool.
Friday. So if we make that throughout the next couple of days, we're golden. I'm not really going to sit here and money because we're,
'Cause we're
we're getting ready for the Friday
Thanks
show.
to you
I'm
guys.
deliberately not
Thanks to
shaving.
you.
I look more and more like a fucking homeless person.
I know.
I couldn't do this morning show because I looked so shitty. No, the reason I couldn't do this morning show is because I fucking I couldn't sleep and it was horrible. And it's one thing I love. Like Aaron was just like, yeah, that's cool. I totally get it. Like he doesn't have MS, but he understands shit's fucked up. And we're like talking about how we can maybe work around my condition more since it seems to be getting slowly worse. So I was like, oh, that's great. That's really nice. I like a coworker, friend, what have you, that's willing to not be like, you know what, this is just too much for me to deal with. Because if someone said that, I wouldn't blame them. Like, it's too much for me to deal with.
Yeah.
This is a you deal with it thing. Hasta luego. It's very nice of him. Very nice of him. He's a great guy. Sometimes, I guess. I don't know. It depends who you ask.
Right?
Look, I know everybody says you're a bag of shit, but I don't believe it.
Stop.
No sign. Thank you, Lab Glass. What happened to Lab Glass? The Lab Glass. Why are we thanking Lab Glass? Because he agreed with the Mouth of South.
Yeah.
Paul Finnbaum. I don't know who that is. Elon Musk is an impoverished trillionaire. He can't afford to buy the world. He doesn't want to buy this world. He wants to buy Mars.
He wants to buy his way into Mars. Yes.
And I personally believe it's just because he's a lost boy who wants to go home. He's a modern day E.T. But Elon Terrestrial. That actually works. If his middle name was Theodore, the new E.T. could just be ETM. Elon Theodore Musk. I'm wondering why, with all of his money, he's never developed a cologne brand. You don't have to do anything. You
By
literally-
Elon Musk.
Right? Musk. Have you tried the latest EM? It's Musk by Elon. And it's
you know what? I'm
smell
with Wild.
like a
someone
like he has to do the ads too. I'm not trying to interrupt. I'm rolling with this. He has to do the ads too. Smell like a person who rules the world. It's Musk by Elon. I'm just like all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I trampled on you. I'm worried, as is Wild, Labglass made, if someone knows him in real life, can they do a wellness check? He said, in caps, all caps, Saint Caesar is always right and is always of the highest intelligence.
Yeah, he's dying. That's somebody.
Yeah.
As a person who appreciates the people that fund a lot on this show, I am also worried for his health. That's bad. But I do think like the Elon Musk thing, not to detract from that, back to the funnier bit, but the Elon Musk thing really is the thing. Like this, the fucking shit writes itself. Musk by Elon, smell like $1 million. No, it's literally the scent of $1 million that we put into the so you spray it and you smell like the $1 million. I'm doing more of a German than a South American or South African
You're
accent.
definitely more German.
I'm definitely
than South
taking
African.
him into more Nazi Elon territory.
He could go into the e-girl territory. He could start selling his sweat. And so you could
just
actually
talking about
wear
getting rich from
Elon Musk's
get a kid from Elon? Nah, I don't think so. Daddy Elon tried to save the United States with our spending, but it went against the government, so they exiled him. I don't think he even tried to do that. Daddy Elon did whatever he had to do to secure his work with NASA, and I think that either fell through or he did it, and he got kicked out. My biggest problem with that whole thing is that, again, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, the president that can stop everything in the middle of the night as the leader of the free world to make an angry tweet about Rosie O'Donnell can't regularly tweet about how people should be up in arms with their congressman for not endorsing any of these Doge cuts, thusly not saving any of our spending money. And I, again, also would like to, as someone who's like, hey, let's rein in the spending, I'd really like to talk about corporate tax breaks and the military-industrial complex, like how we write out money to the CIA and the military and just go, yeah, you guys, you don't have to actually account for any of your money. You can just have it. Like, I don't know. How about
sorry, you need more? Okay.
Oh God, screen call is my new favorite thing.
What's the screen call?
It's a button I have on my phone now. I hit it every time it says suspected spam caller. Like, screen call is just a Google AI going, this is a Google AI answering the phone. The caller will receive a transcript of this phone call. Please state the nature of your phone call. They always hang up.
I do that too.
Oh.
I call it voicemail. My message on my voicemail. I say, please leave a voicemail after the beep, or I will not return your phone call.
That sort of works, but the reason I like this, the reason I like this is I want to see the person, that telemarketer, what have you. They always hang up. They never say who they are, and it's because they know they won't get to have the phone call. And this doesn't use my voicemail, so it doesn't fill up my voicemail. So I know voicemails are important usually.
Okay.
Because again, I do this with suspected spam callers. So if
it doesn't fill up mine either. They call, and if I don't recognize the number, I don't answer. If it's important,
they can fill up your voicemail with. Well, yeah, but you can get voicemail messages, or at least I guess I do, where it's literally just
really? I've
like
never gotten
the voicemail message. No, not spam voicemail. The voicemail is just usually 13 to 40 seconds of blank air.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, they get the voicemail thing and they hang up, but they connected to it, and it's like, leave a message after the beep, boop. So no, I do the spam call thing. It's a lot more fun for me. I don't know. I just like watching the transcript.
I've never had that.
I like to think it annoys the fuck out of somebody. Like, oh, fuck.
Fair enough.
So Musk, Trump, and Zuckerberg are aliens, right? I don't know about Trump.
Yeah. Not sure about Trump.
But, those other two, well, we can talk. Look.
They may well be, but they are not the same type of alien.
Oh, absolutely not. Because, Zuckerberg is absolutely like an android, all right? That thing is devoid of emotion. So that's a robot. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. Lizard. Yeah, I think he's one of the lizard people.
No, I think he's like an alien robot. I think he's an alien robot sent to imitate people and bring us under heel.
Okay. So what kind would Musk be?
Whatever the fuck comes from Mars. I don't know.
I've never actually
He's
thought of
apparently a
Musk as
very
an
horny alien. He's been trying to propagate his species all over the planet. We
That's
know
true,
Zuck
that's
is an
true.
android from South Park. Alan says his skin is orange. Anybody's skin can be orange with enough time in a tanning booth and enough spray tan. Like,
yeah.
and I imagine Trump
Yeah.
uses a mixture of both. Plus, he's always playing like golf in Florida on the weekends. So, guy gets out on the weekends. So yeah, he has a tan.
Yeah, I'll bet you he has quite the tan line.
I heard the aliens are here, and they're the ones fighting for power against Republicans and Democrats, Hebrews and Muslims. Well, best of luck to them. I believe Mark Zuckerberg has a second set of eyelids that blink vertically, but he has learned to control them.
See? Who's that? That was Veldrain? My screen is so blurry. I can't read what's on the screen, but
Your poor PC.
yeah, Veldrain, totally. That's why it has me thinking that he's a lizard person. I'm certain that he's got those second eyes that yeah. Yep.
I just realized something. This is going to be weird when we live together.
Right.
I'll have to move screens around so the chat is on the other side.
Mhm.
Well, because you focus on the chat. And the way I have it right now, I imagine you would see it and at points would pretty much lunge over me to look at like, what? And I'd be like, whoa, hey. And you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. Who said what there? And it's just so I'm just thinking in my head for a moment. There's a weird thought. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to move that over there. Because like that kind of thing will be an adjustment for me. It'll be difficult to do.
Okay.
It'll be difficult to be like, no,
All
look to the
right.
left for the chat. But yeah, I just realized. Or
I
we
could
have
always
to change
have my own screen where I have everything up on my own screen, like separate.
then
You
you
can
get-
have your
I
wall.
mean, just if we're doing a show, it's easier if we're working together. It's weird. Like you really like I'm allowing it
I don't
because of
know.
the whole situation right now. But it's really like if we could just focus. You don't need additional squirrel sources.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe he just likes carrots. There's no amount of carrot. I love carrots. There's no amount of carrots you can eat to turn you orange, or I would be. I'm as white as Casper the Friendly Ghost right now, and I'm hoping this summer to rectify that. But
I've got tan lines. Well, I've got burn lines.
yeah, because you were out.
But it was
You
really
were out
nice.
digging by hand.
I spent 3 hours out there digging with my fork and spoon and my poor little fingers. I was not able to dig a hole big enough to bury some of the bigger plants, but I'll get there.
Alrighty, well, yeah. So Ted Turner's gone. I guess we kind of covered that. I don't know that there's anything left to get into this. We have a news story about this. I don't know how people feel about this, but I guess I need to know a few more facts, but I'm not entirely against it. A Texas father shot a carjacker attempting to steal the vehicle with his family inside.
Oh,
and
nice.
apparently
Good for him.
the person who shot did not survive the shooting, I guess. The driver shot a man who was trying to carjack them in a parking lot. The incident was captured on surveillance video. The police said that the man tried to steal several vehicles. So this is somebody doing a lot of this. We'll go to the news story of it. If they don't cover more of it, we'll get to this. So this is one of these things
first,
where what?
Over on Rumble, numero uno, Josh
Holy crap.
Fan is coming in with $20.
Crutch Boys for life, $20. Holy shit! I have to. I don't
Thanks,
ring a
dude.
cowbell for that, but I need to load this and do a little salute. That's immense, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I love it. Crutch
I'm
Boys.
doing okay. We had a difficult night and a difficult morning, but like I said, everybody involved is very understanding, so I'm incredibly grateful. So there you go.
Mhm.
And it's Kiddo's favorite day of the week, so after the show, that'll be fun. She's always in a super good mood on Wednesdays.
Okay.
So she gets Wednesdays are her favorite day of the week. I'm not going to go into it, but we do things on Wednesdays, like different kinds of things with the food and stuff that she really likes. So she's very happy with Wednesdays. It sounds like today this one's going to be a particularly good Wednesday. Okay, so she likes pizza night. And we do it if we do it on Wednesday, and this Wednesday is going to be a pizza night, and this pizza night is like the take and bake. You don't understand amazing thing that is Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. But Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza is the thing that she will enjoy tonight. She loves that. She gets her own private one usually. They make little kids self-make kits. So she gets to put on the sauce, the pepperonis, everything. We can get extra toppings of our own to put, because unlike most kids, she's not a just cheese sort of lady. She is sophisticated. Pepperonis, mushrooms. I think she likes black olives and onions. My girl's so amazing. She's so amazing. Another one for the cake. Holy shit. Thank you, numero uno.
Good. Thank you.
That is like our Friday goal is out the window. Thank you, numero uno, Josh Denny.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
I definitely have to do this control. That's like it's like a level 2 hype train at least. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. I'm so grateful and so blessed to get to do this. This is kind of a downer story to do on the heels of 2 really good donation things from somebody. Thank you again so much. You are
awesome.
You are such a kind person. Thank you. Hi, God, why? It was all so good. Tell them who the
I didn't even know it happened. That's awesome.
God, Nucleatic Gaming, eat a dick. Oh. Well, that's certainly awesome. Fucked the mood right out of the room. We can go to a carjacking
now you're
shooting
ready for
now.
A sad story, eh?
Right? Well, it's not sad. It's the like, I don't feel bad for the carjacker. Like, you were trying to steal a car with a family of people inside.
With the man's family in it.
If I'm carrying a weapon like he was, or have access to a weapon like he did, for the love of God, I wasn't even ready for that because it's the screaming goat. It's a whole different pitch.
It's a whole.
There's kind of like a Law and Order like thing with Nucleatic Gaming's one, but
oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
They're gonna start a fucking hype train, aren't they?
Yes, I think they are. Holy shit!
Another one.
Josh Denny fan for another 20s.
Jesus, man!
Wow.
You might want
Thanks,
these would be like practically like 3 wheel spins on Friday. Thank you.
Yeah. This is awesome. Thanks, guys.
That is immensely cool of you. Crutch power activated. All right. Well, Rumble's going nuts. I really have to do this. We're not in danger of a hype train starting yet, so we're good right now. It's good.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Matthew Q, that was great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank the Lord I didn't have breakfast this morning, or I would have shit my pants.
Just so you know, that would be a level 3.
Oh yeah, now the 3 of them, yes. We'd be into level 3. All right. So I'm going to do a controlled burn just for numero uno Josh Denny fan. And if anything else happens on Twitch, I'm just going to be plumb fuckered. All right, here we go. Thank you, numero uno Josh Denny fan. You're awesome. Where I should have a thing to play. I can't do that one. Can't do that one. Do I have a song I can play? Ah, shoot. We'll just do this applause break. It doesn't work.
Chicken attack. Chicken attack.
Fuck.
Wow, Ninja Chicken.
Just blow it to the open window.
I'm just gonna go.
Come on, a hype train. I mean, we can do one. Oh shit.
Ta-da. Yeah, I love that one because I know what it sounds like. I can hear it in my head. I know what it is, even though I can't hear it.
I unfortunately can't share 2 screens, or I would double share like the screen and the.
Guess what?
What?
No.
I got a fever.
Oh,
and the only
that's
prescription is more cowbell.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What?
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies,
Thank you, Anonymous.
This is great. I'm gonna be screwed up.
Here comes a train, and
I gotta see if we can do a different story.
Here it comes, here it
It's a carjacking.
comes a train today. Here comes a train!
Oh my goodness.
It's a carjacking story.
It's a good thing it's a good thing that it's pizza night. You're gonna have the munchies, so
I don't really
MSO's trying to guess
I
what
don't
we
really
mean by topless.
get the munchies. Topless is entirely about the story at the end of the first hour. We have a story
Yeah,
about a
with
lady
less
who
topsoil.
did a thing topless
A
and
silly thing.
a silly thing, and the video clip we have is censored, so we can play it. So, and I didn't want to call it one
My
of four
goodness.
birds down. No,
I'll do another tab.
I'm not doing 4 burns, St. Caesar. It's Bake Johnny Wednesday, says Wild Saffron. I mean, it's something.
Cheer 100. Johnny's favorite pastime is jacking off cars with his phallic weapon. Nucleotic Gaming cheered 100 bits.
Why?
What the what?
Yeah, she wasn't. You're not going to handle that one. She's about to blow. We're at level 2 now, 11% of the way through the trip.
Oh gosh.
Or I should clarify, I'm not doing 4 doctor burns. I'll use the little bubbler thing, take smaller controlled hoots. I'm not going to get destroyed off of all of that stuff. I have to be capable and conscious at the end of the show. I got to do cleaning and
Ooh, that was good.
dishes. And,
Yeah, you've got to adult.
yeah, I got to be a dude. And then it's like, I think it's bath night for the kiddo, so she won't.
I really think they've slipped a couple of chicken breasts into those chicken bum.
Whoa.
Right?
So the hype train's at level 2, 22%. I haven't gotten the story started. I don't know if I want to do the... I don't know. It could be a little more rough. Is there an easier opening now? Nope.
Yowza.
Yeah, we'll do this one. A woman in Spokane, Washington, has been
Ooh, that's
charged
close.
after allegedly pursuing a juvenile on a dirt bike with her vehicle,
Oh, right.
attempting to strike him. She later tried to force her way into an unrelated residence. The lady herself, apparently, according to this is in Seattle. No, what?
Mhm.
This is Seattle.
Well, no.
Seattle, Washington.
Not Seattle.
Spokane.
It's outside
Washington.
of.
Spokane County. It's
Yeah.
Spokane County, which is in Seattle, I'm guessing. About 20 minutes after she was done chasing the kid on the dirt bike, she tried to enter a random stranger's home. When the police responded to a call from this home, the Karen told them she had noticed some dogs in the backyard and wanted to see if they'd be friends with her own dog, which was in her car. Oh, great.
Yeah.
So then they charged
Yeah.
her with a DUI.
So
she's
she's-
apparently drunk as fuck. At her first appearance, Spokane County Superior Court Commissioner N. Swessam released Clemente on her own recognizance, and she walked out without posting bond. That follows a pattern that is played across Washington courts, where defendants facing serious felony charges are sent back into their communities without any financial accountability to ensure they show up for trial. All right, let's go to the video while I...
Wait, what? They do it so that they could make sure that people will show up? So
well,
if
that's
you
what the
don't
bond
charge
is supposed
them
to be.
fines,
No.
Then
No, the
I don't
bond.
understand.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. But no, the bond is supposed to be so they show up. We have 2 minutes left in that level 2 hype train at 22%. So I'm going to do 2 burns off the doctor and attempt to not die. Oh, she's drunk too. Have to check on the ex-wife.
Not a motorcycle. No. She was driving her car. She was driving her vehicle, car, on the sidewalk, chasing after
Here, look, while I
kid
set
on
up-
a motor.
While I set up
Like
our
a
2 controlled burns, let
e-bike.
me just give you the preview. Here's the preview.
Yeah.
Here's the preview. We're going to press play
So,
in just a moment.
It starts here.
I'm going to tell you this. You know, you can say what you want. I'm so surprised. The lady pulling this maneuver right here is fucking plastered. You could not believe it.
Right? Who'd have thought?
I mean, if you tell me a lady's driving on the sidewalk pursuing a person on a dirt bike, I immediately think, well, there is a sane, mentally balanced individual who is not impaired any way, physically or mentally. So yeah. You do that chicken neck like you got a little sass in your bloodline. Ooh, Wild Saffron making accusations. It's a happy ending for
My
someone.
mom's a doctor.
Oh,
so
so
who
yeah,
knows?
the carjacking thing. We'll get to that in a minute. We have some downer stories at the beginning.
Well, we usually do. It's kind of get the worst of it out of the way, and then we can just have more fun.
The good
And
news
to be
is
fair, this
the good news is the first hour stories have, as some would call it, a happy ending. All right. If people don't show up to trial, they send people who wear vests and handlebar mustaches after them. Well, no, but that's what the whole posting bond thing is about. Like you post bond and you're paying the court.
Last time I checked,
and you
we
get
don't have a whole lot of
either a
songs that
percentage
feature
or all of
the
your bond
cowbell.
back
I gotta have more cowbell.
if you
When
show
you
up to
show
court.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not being charged bond.
Crack and slap and subscribing with
Nice.
Prime. That is
Thank you.
that is a level 2 hype train at like 30 or 40%. So thank you. We'll ring some cowbell for you
Thank
in
you so
just
much,
a minute.
Kraken.
I got 2 burns off of this thing to do. And then like another 2 off of the little pipe throughout the show. I'm going to be fucking Conso. Great. Thank you again, Crack and Slappin'. Super happy to have all of you. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. We're trying to keep it lighthearted. We do have some Iran story shit to talk about, but nothing too serious. And then
Yeah.
we do have some serious stuff following this. An update on a story that's really, really sad. Anyways, so let's go ahead and press play on this while I do this controlled burn. So I guess some lady just pulled her phone out and decided to record this. Absolutely don't call 911. Don't call 911. I mean, there'll be plenty of evidence of her driving on the sidewalk, namely tire treads and tracks in the dirt, possibly some stuff on the sidewalk itself. So I feel like you can allow the physical evidence that the car will leave to prove the point, and you could just, call and report it. And then when the police
maybe
show up, say you witnessed it.
There's someone else that she's with who also has a
I
cell
just
phone.
think too many
was
of us
called-
are.
Because the police were called. Police were called immediately.
were.
For multiple.
They
Yeah.
were called when she tried to break into someone's home, which happens after this event.
Okay, I thought they were called about the woman on the sidewalk too.
No.
Okay.
They were able to piece together that she was on the sidewalk with the
But
video.
that was her. Oh,
But
okay.
they might have canvassed the area and asked people about things. The home might be
Yeah.
nearby. Either way, from the story as far as I was able to read it in this ABC tweet, she was called by the owner of the residence, or the police were called by the owner of the
Okay.
residence when she was trying to break in because she saw the dogs and wanted to know if they'd be friends with her dog.
Okay.
It's
Hey, Alan.
it's a shame
Good
we
to
don't have an
see you,
interview
bud.
in this. Hey, Alan, it is the MSO. That is entirely not true at all. We don't do that here. Anyways, here we go. Pressing play and doing the controlled burn for that hype train. Thank you all so very much. Very blessed to have you, fellow audience members. Boom.
Hmm.
Oh my god! Hell, this lady's crazy.
What the fuck is she trying to do to that kid?
No, she's literally trying to hit him. Literally trying to hit him.
She's trying to run. Oh my god! No kidding! Oh my god!
So a lot of people saw it,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and at least a couple of people reported it. But yeah, no, this wasn't the inciting incident. And like I said, this lady,
Okay.
after we saw all of it, saw this happening the whole time with her phone. So
Yeah.
DWI doesn't have to be alcohol. Drugs count too. They didn't say that she was drunk. They just said that she was impaired and inebriated. So they didn't really specify which it was. I didn't do the controlled burn because I was too messed up by that video. All right, here we go. Controlled burn number 1. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed something. Sandy. Oh, the story months ago about a kid on the bike being chased by the lady in the car. No, this is definitely a new story. Sandy, this is a new story. So I guess maybe this isn't as rare an occurrence as I would have thought. If you've seen a story like this recently.
Yeah, because everyone was talking about this. I got it from one news source.
Happened. I think it happened
You got
Monday.
it from another. It says April 28th, 2026, and the date on the video.
Yeah.
Whew.
April 28th. Okay, yeah.
Horrible time for the coffee to run out.
So maybe it is the same one. No, not a month ago.
That'd be a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Sorry, that second hoot in a row kind of faced me.
Oh, I still have to do one more with the doctor. There are more Karens now than ever, Sandy. I'm sorry. Oh. Do we have a mugshot? No, there is no there's no mugshot in the story. The story only gave us that video.
Spokane, Washington.
I read out.
It happened in Spokane, Washington. A family that lived just outside of Spokane.
Oh, dear Lord. It was in Spokane County, though.
Scotland forever!
Oh, Spokane County?
I keep pointing this out to you because I said Seattle, and you're like, no, it's in Spokane. That's different. I was like, Spokane County, Washington, which is probably in Seattle, I'm guessing.
Okay. Oh.
Might also encompass Spokane. I don't know. Depends how big the county is.
Okay.
Okay, I saw a story months ago where the lady was driving on the bike path after the kid. Well, this was the sidewalk, so maybe same lady or different lady, similar event. Thank you, Nucleatic Gaming, for the 100 bits.
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna die. All right, I gotta get to this one. We got a couple of shitty stories to do, and then we'll we'll go to a ridiculous story and then a funny one. Do we have a rip and read that we have to do first? Oh no, this is just that.
Wow. I heard some of that. That was gross.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
I really need my
Thanks
lungs
for
to
that.
stop being pieces of shit. All right, we'll do this video. Then we have a rip. We have 2 rip and reads. Yeah, we have 2 rip and reads. Fuck off, ad. I'm such my lungs do not handle this stuff anymore. All right, so this story, this first one, the dude again defended himself and his family from a carjacker. So I don't really feel bad for you as a carjacker. He apparently tried to steal several vehicles before trying to steal this one. So yeah, I mean, you kind of have to understand. And you're in Texas. Like, of all the places where this could happen, we're in the #1 place for it to happen.
That vehicle as the carjacker tried to take off with it. The father of that family shot and killed the suspect, and it was all captured on video.
Uh-oh.
You could definitely tell that he was not in his right state of mind.
Surveillance video shows a man attacking and trying to carjack.
All right, I don't know if I can show this. Let's pause this over here. I don't know if the news is going to show it. I'm going to play this.
Oh,
I've
you
never
need
seen
to
it.
share with me again, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yep.
Sunday afternoon before the father shoots and kills him.
I'm just glad that the man was able to protect himself and his family.
All right, they don't show it, so we can go back and do the whole video.
Video shows a man attacking and trying
So
to
there's a dude in a
carjack
car with his
of
family.
8 in Garland Sunday afternoon.
Oh my
before the
God,
father
he
shoots
showed
and
you.
kills
He showed you ahead of time. He gave you
Yeah.
every opportunity to think better about the choices you are making right now.
him.
I'm just glad that the man was able to protect himself and his family.
Tatiana Starks manages Garland Smoke and Vape in a shopping center near Highway 66 and Dairy.
I would make fun of the fact that she runs a smoke shop in a thing, but it's like we have a bunch of those here, so it's not like it's unheard of. It's literally like, this could be a strip mall in the town I live in. Like, so it's just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, in most
Road.
towns,
We heard a loud
honestly.
crash.
Garland Police Department says the carjacker initially crashed into 2 other vehicles.
While we were responding to the scene, we received more information that the driver of that car had exited and immediately began physically trying to get into other vehicles in that parking lot.
Starks says she saw the man breaking into several vehicles at a gas station, so she took cell phone footage.
He tried to get in several different cars.
She stopped recording as the man began walking across the street toward her.
Did he make direct eye contact with you?
Yes, he was walking very intentionally.
The family of 8 unaware of what was happening and what was about to happen.
He ended up going into their car.
Video shows the carjacker in the peach shirt confronting the father in the white shirt. The father struggles with the
All right, I don't want to, in case they actually play it.
suspect who's trying to drive off with the
Yep.
family's car.
Yep. Okay,
with
they're
family
showing it.
members inside, including a baby. After nearly a minute of struggle, the carjacker who's in the driver's seat is shot by the father who's outside the car near the passenger side door.
It seemed to be
Because there's a baby in the car. Yeah, I don't, no offense.
Yeah.
And I didn't,
Yeah.
they don't actually show it, so we can show the whole scuffle. Because I don't know how the events unfolded. So yeah,
The father struggles
like,
with the suspect who's
he-
trying to
he-
drive off.
all
with
of
the
these
family's
times he
car,
could have done
with
something
family
about it.
members inside, including a baby.
He's literally
After
trying
nearly
to
a
pull
minute
the guy out of the
struggle,
car and not do
carjacker
anything.
Who's in the driver's seat is shot by the father who's outside the car near the passenger side door.
It's like he couldn't have, like, even by Minnesota standards, you couldn't hold off any more than that. There's a baby in that car. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
get to leave with that car. There's a baby in that car. And he had
Yeah.
plenty of opportunities before now. He literally had no other choice. Like, he's not letting you drive off with his baby. Good for him defending himself and his family.
seemed to be self-defense.
Police do not expect.
Yeah. Seemed to be self-defense. No. He totally instigated the whole thing. He called the guy fat. He said, he told the guy to fuck his mother. He then dared him to steal the car. And then he showed him the gun and said, you know what? How about you fight me, Tubbo? Like, no. He totally asked for it the whole time. Did you see what that guy was wearing? I mean, of course he tried to carjack him. Look how he was dressed. No, I'm pretty sure it was self-defense.
Yeah, Kraken Slapping is picking up on something I was seeing too. Family of 8 was in a 5-passenger car.
Look, we can make all of the jokes we can, all right?
And
But it's
the baby is in a car seat, properly strapped to the seat. How do you?
maybe other people are sitting on laps. I don't know.
Yeah. It was the math wasn't mathing for me either. Kraken Slapping.
King Kong Dong, I hate the stand your ground laws in Minnesota. Isn't it not even stand your ground? It's like reasonable responsibility to retreat or whatever. It's like a literal law. Like, well, if you can run, you're not supposed to fight. No.
Yeah.
You know what dissuades
You're not
criminal?
to expect.
You know what dissuades criminal activity? The idea that if you busted into somebody's house, they would shoot you for it probably would convince a few people to maybe not play that game.
Yeah, no, that's okay. In Canada, we are told not to expect to be saved by the police. That's not their job.
Oh, dude, you're not even supposed to. You're supposed
and
to.
we're
leave
not
the
allowed
keys in the
to.
car
We're
or
not
put
allowed
him
to
out
protect
acceptable
ourselves
by the
either.
door.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. The people who aren't asking for this are the ones that have to make all the accommodations.
Mm-hmm. That's why you know, the gun laws. I keep looking at you guys. They're encroaching on you guys too, but still, at least you've got that right to to protect. We're supposed to
not-
literally like just step back and let them do
like
whatever
the
they
chat's
want
trying
to
to tell
do.
you right now in Minnesota, I don't know if it's the law, but the general summation of the law is duty to retreat. You have a responsibility to retreat. Before you defend yourself, you have a responsibility to retreat. And if you defend yourself, you can be held guilty for what you did unless you can prove you did not have an ability to retreat. So it's like, are you kidding me? But it was my house. Yeah, but you could have left, right? And you could have just run out of the house. Like, yeah, but I had my pets in there. That doesn't matter. Like the only thing I was like, my children were in the house. Well, could you have grabbed them and left? You didn't need to fight off the the person who decided to bust in your house. Like, I really feel like the burden of accommodation should be on the burglar. Like, you should accommodate the fact that people might violently defend their property and their possessions and their lives. And when you choose to break into, because again, they didn't ask you to show up here. They were just going to sleep.
Right. But yeah, no, that's how it was with us.
You make better life choices, the whole problem is solved. The whole problem is solved. From stem to stern, just bam.
I love the saying, an armed society is a polite society, because it is. It really is. If you don't know who is carrying and how many people are carrying, and if everyone has the potential to be carrying, there's a lot less gun violence. There's a reason that gun people go to places that are gun-free zones. It's because they know there's not going to be anyone fighting back.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is it's like, how many times do you hear about so-and-so was caught with illegal firearms? Like, regularly we hear about criminals being arrested for having illegal firearms. And people make the argument that if you outlaw guns, like somehow that solves that problem. No, it sounds like these assholes get them even when they're legal and they're not supposed to have them. And we know they're not supposed to have them. So you take that out of the question. I don't understand the thinking that the guns go away if you make them illegal. Like, no. These guys 9 times out of 10 don't have legal or legally owned firearms, which means those firearms will exist because, spoiler alert, the biggest government, the biggest government spending, most money given thing is to the weapons manufacturers in this country. Guns are still going to be made, my friend. They will always exist. And the police will have them. That's my other problem with the no gun law. So the police don't have guns?
The police will have them.
The police get to have them. Like, well, hold on a second. So the government and the police get to have firearms, and if they want to tell me to fuck off and die, they're allowed to do it. But I don't have any right or ability to defend myself, and should I dare to even take that stance, I don't think if you understand the whole reason this damn thing got started in the first place. We're almost about to celebrate 250th birthday. I feel like you might want to roll back to year 0 and consider why this experiment began.
Yeah.
I don't agree that people with guns be far more polite. Crazy people with guns are like a problem. Mentally unstable people with guns are a problem. But is society capable?
Yeah, but again,
of defending
mentally
itself?
unstable people will get their hands on a weapon anyways. If it's
Not
not a gun, it's
necessarily. Straight up
a
crazy
machete
people.
or a
Whatever.
whatever.
But, like, my point is overall, you have a far more polite society when a society can defend itself. When a society isn't afraid of somebody being a crazy attacker because they can defend themselves, they're far more kind and polite to others. When people understand that fucking around can find out in that matter, they're less likely to do it. So then it's more like just the crazies. But yeah.
That's what I was saying.
I don't know.
Everyone knew how to do it. And yeah.
Johnny has guns, a right and a left. Not true,
He
but a very
does.
funny joke. I do have some nice arms, but they're just defined. They're not big. Yours would be too if you have to roll your chair everywhere. So if you want to, if you want to look smacks and you want to do that, just start using a wheelchair.
Just start rolling myself around.
Go down to your local Goodwill, see if there's one fucking putzing around, and just pick it up and just fucking roll around a couple of 2 days out of the week. Just commit to wheelchair life, and there you go. Speaking of, fireworks got expensive this year. That sucks. That sucks. Why do the Army get a tank, but I can't have a tank? I agree.
Right?
Why is it the military gets to have like a 50 cal mounted to the top of a Humvee, but I don't?
I would love to actually have a real cannon. I think that would be so much fun. Of course, we'd have to have the lakefront property. So this is all in my dream world, right? Lakefront property, and then for New Year's, I could pull out the cannon and load it full of like fireworks instead, and
You don't understand how cannons
and just
fireworks
have
are.
an insane like cacophony. Just an insane amount of fireworks
Cacophony.
all going off at once.
Cacophony?
Cacophony. Thank you. I could actually see the word spelt in my face, in my head, but I couldn't
How
say
high
it.
are you?
Cacophony. Thank you. I don't know. I'm able to keep my seat.
What are you talking about? I'm fine. Guys, do you know what she's talking about? I've been sitting still this whole time. Do you guys know what she's talking about? You seeing things? You tripping balls?
Yeah. I don't know. I think you're the one. Connie's exotic tanks. Heck yeah.
Killdozer too. No. You need to have for that is I don't know, lakefront property might be nice, but I don't know, just a solid moat. At least keep the Black Knight at bay.
Moat.
That was my favorite part of the Wake Up Dead Man Glass Onion whatever movie we watched, is that one uber conservative dude who built a literal moat around his house, and the first time we cut to him, he's just watering it with a fucking hose. He built a literal moat around his house. Well,
Soon,
Saffron,
soon.
I'm a simple girl who just wants a grenade launcher and a flamethrower.
There you go. I don't trust myself with a flamethrower. I would end up catching something or myself on fire too. I am a klutz just by nature. I am clumsy.
Ah, a spider.
And I with a grenade launcher, that's cool because I have the time to sit and aim but once you pull the trigger on that flamethrower, it's gone. You're done. Any loss of control and I mean, lose my hair.
I have no skill
Explode a
with it.
car
But
accidentally
when it
against the
comes
side
to
of the
weapons,
building.
I prefer long distance weapons, like long range rifles. I'm not any good with them or anything, but I'd prefer that. I'd prefer if I was gonna get good with a firearm, like really learn to shoot guns. There's no point because this hand's fucked. So, but like overall, like I've always wanted to shoot a 50 caliber sniper rifle at like the target 300 meters out, like they do in Top Shot where they have the tannerite targets, and I just want to hit like the target that's like 300 meters out or whatever, the tannerite target, and just pop that son of a bitch, and he'd go poof, and see the smoke cloud, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
that's what I'd love
I
to
always
do.
wanted
I have
to-
zero skill for that though, so yeah.
Well, so we just make your target large.
Well, no,
Like
I
they
mean,
made it tiny
I've
because
literally,
these guys
I've
were
never,
top
I've
shot.
never done it, so I doubt I'd be any good at it. Like I fired a
Well,
30
no,
out
but we
6
could,
once. The 30-06 had
could be
nice
fun.
grouping, but I was still up and high to the right. Like I hit the same
Yeah.
spot over and over. Not the
I would like to learn how to like hunt and kill small game and like deer. I guess deer isn't small game. I'm thinking
You're weird. This whole conversation has gone weird. 300, it's
I
a
would
50.
like to be able to
Try
hunt.
800. All right, fine, Mr. Q. I fired one 0 times, and I have a really weak right hand now, so probably not going to happen. I don't know why we got on this weird conversation. I have to do the second control.
Yeah, you don't
burn.
really want to be within 300 yards of it.
I have to do the second control burn. I'm going to let the news finish their story, and I'm going to kill myself. With
Okay,
this
you
second
do your
thing.
second burn, and yeah, I'll be stoned over here.
300 yards of it? No, Mr. Q, you don't understand what I'm talking about. The thing's like a flat disc of tannerite, so it's like you hit the target and the bullet lights up the part and it just goes and it's a flash. Splash.
That dick hits the water.
Alan, she wants to hunt Johnny for sport. That sounds really, really mean.
No, I don't want to hunt Johnny. No, I want to hunt like food sources, like
No, it
deer.
makes sense that you want to
There's
hunt me.
plenty of
According to
deer
you,
here.
there's only one way to. So this is, I guess, how you court a man is you hunt them, and once you catch them, you R-word them. Peggy in the woods.
Oh no, I don't raid.
Like you got a purted mouth.
I'm not
boy.
a raider. I'm not.
And then she just sips on like
No.
a thimble of
When
maple syrup.
When the guys went raiding, I'd be back. I'd stay back in the village and keep the village going.
R-wording
It's the
any
sort of
guy you
thing
caught in the woods. I get it.
I'm not.
You commit all the R-wording.
No, the R wording is only.
Well, you're so
as
avid
a-
about it. You just naturally must be a part of it. So.
No.
And they're your ancestors. So if anyone's going to do the R wording, it's your heritage. I'm Polish. You know what we do? Not a
Of
whole hell of a
course.
lot, but once in a while we get to brag about our abnormally large sausage. Ooh, look, it's kind of, it's big and girthy. Like, yeah, cool. You're still kind of chudly and retarded as fuck. Like, although I also got like the mutt on my mom's side of the family, so I could do like the Irish thing. I'm really clinging to that Japanese thing. I'm afraid to take the test.
I know.
I got to watch some more anime, so I'll score higher. Anyways, Peggy of the Forest says Wild Saffron. She liked that term. Peggy of the Forest. I just picture that. That's her superhero name. Like, you see some dude who's like hunting a moose illegally, or some guy that's like pulling salmon out of the river that they aren't supposed to be, and all of a sudden he hears like a twig snap, and it's just you in like camo with like the lines under your eyes, and then you're just sitting there with like a mug of like warm maple syrup, and you're just looking at him, and you're like, you're not supposed to be doing that. Now, I'm not going to enjoy what's about to happen. But you have to realize you caused what's about to happen. And then you just gently set down the cup somewhere. And when you do, like out of nowhere, nobody sees it, just you hear the banjo. Then you just hear the dude screaming, "No!" Peggy of the Forest strikes again.
Dude, it was like the dude who was doing his laundry in the Coquitlam River. You talked about that, right?
Yeah, I literally played that story.
That's literally, my dad lives across the street from that area, specifically that area. Yeah, that used to be a trickle, and we've brought it back, and now the salmon spawn, and it's a phenomenal thing. And but yeah, my dad lives like right there, so good times.
Way to out your dad. Way to out your dad, dude. That's not cool, man.
I've talked about my home.
Wild
my
Saffron,
hometown,
Peggy of the Valley, Peggy of the Coastline. I don't know.
Oh goodness! Oh no! Oh no! We could do a whole series. That's vaguely sounds like multiple different series as I've read in my youth, anyways. Do a whole series of Peggies. Peggy. Yeah. Yes, please. We should force fuck AI into writing that series for us.
Yeah. Peggy's gonna have to.
Yes.
Peggy's gonna have to use one of those whatever dragon dong things. Those ridiculously like fucking like Peggy's torture.
Oh, Bad Dragon.
Oh, that's what they're called. Okay. I don't know.
Is it Bad Dragon? I think is the
You're
store.
asking the wrong person. You were asking the way wrong
I
person.
I have perused what they sell.
Well then.
Well,
further
no,
along
not
than
for
me.
myself. A buddy of mine was streaming, and we ended up. It was his oh shit. Sundays he did a naughty news thing.
Okay.
The naughty news of the week on Sundays, and yeah, Bad Dragon came into the news, so we of course had to go and start looking around.
All right, we're like 15 minutes into the second hour, so I'm gonna get rid of this thing here. I'm gonna just do this quick update. The FedEx driver who kidnapped and just pretty much murdered a little girl. I'm not gonna go over everything. He's been sentenced to death, and I'm fucking totally fine with it. Tanner Hollner, 34-year-old, kidnapped 7-year-old Athena Strand from her front yard while delivering her Barbie present for Christmas. It was in November of 2022. So I guess he pled guilty, and they literally had to still do a trial. Jury.
Well, no, there still has to be a
well, they did the video.
sentencing.
They did the video and audio from the truck cam, and jurors were left sobbing in their seats as footage from the murder was played. Some viewers in the gallery even fled from the courtroom as the video cut out and the sounds filled the room. Dude, wood chipper the guy. Like, dude. Anyways, I'm not going to go for any more of that. It's kind of a downer, and it's getting later. I just didn't want to. This is funnier and more fun to read about. So a South Carolina inmate who is convicted of killing a state trooper 25 years ago has been on death row, but now he cannot be executed due to a mental illness that has him believing he is a mortal, a judge ruled.
Immortal.
Yeah.
Immortal. Like, yeah, undead.
Because he believes he can't die, we can't kill him. No?
Right.
No?
No.
I mean, was he
he's
guilty?
He's been there for 25 years. Why haven't we killed him before now?
Why have we waited this long to decide we're not going to? Like,
right?
Well, you have to be on death row for a while so appeals can play out. The idea being innocent people can appeal and the evidence can come forward and the system works and innocent people are freed.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, like it's a true fact. You have to accept if there's any sort of machine, government, political, penal, whatever, it doesn't work perfectly. There's always defects. There's always flaws. So no matter what, if you're okay with death penalties, you're acknowledging that there are incidences where innocent people are murdered. In a sense. But no, in this case, the guy was convicted of killing the state trooper. I'm guessing there was video involved. But the mental illness is why we can't do it. In a weird way, I'm like, if he's guilty and we decided he was guilty and we decided he was capable of accepting this punishment and we put that in place all that time ago, not only should we do it, let's find out if he's right.
Right? Let's test his theory.
You know, they do the firing squad. He gets back up. You just start hearing the fucking Queen music fucking playing. Like, I'm Connor McLeod, the Connor McLeod. It's just fucking good time. He's the Highlander. Matthew Q said it. Play the dang music already. Here we are. Born to be kings. A psychiatrist with the prosecution, as well as a psychiatrist and psychologist with Wood's legal team, all agreed that he failed this two-pronged legal standard for competence to be executed. So he's incompetent, but now we're also reinforcing his delusion.
Right.
So instead, because he's brain damaged and an idiot, we're just going to keep him in prison for the rest of his life.
Well, and
Like,
that's the thing too. Now that they say that he's, go ahead.
You can't if he's that crazy, you can't rehabilitate that. There's no, well, now he learned his lesson. The guy thinks he's immortal. If he wasn't nutsos before, he damn sure is now. And he's only getting older. Senility doesn't get better with time. It's not wine.
No.
King Kong Doll, let me do it. I have zero remorse giving him that penalty. Right? Again, okay, I can understand people like, well, let's not kill him. He doesn't quite understand what he did, or this, that, or like, right, but how do we let Lenny back into society if he always pets the puppies too hard? Like, we can't do it.
Well, and that's the thing. If he is so mentally challenged that they cannot give him the death penalty, does that mean he's too mentally challenged to be on death row? Or do we have to move him to a mental facility now? Like, what? Like, this opens up a whole new can of worms.
I don't know. But the judge said Wood believes that he is immortal, has already died 3 times on death row, and will be resurrected again if the state executes him, citing the mental health expert's testimony during the hearing. Wood also believes he's already received a pardon from South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster. None of that is true. Experts have said that while Wood understands why he received the death sentence, he mistakenly believes law enforcement officers were, quote, trying to frame him for a brutal R-wording. Additionally, Wood believes the judge at his 2002 trial and courtroom personnel were working against him because they were against the, quote, beloved Kevin Rudolph, a deity that he thinks is part of a battle to rule the planet. All right, I need a video interview with this guy's stat. According to the South Carolina
so he
Daily
might
Gazette.
be nuts. He might be nuts.
Wood
but-
also believes he was given wings and immortality to win this fight. All right, show me the wings, homie. Show me the
Yeah.
wings.
That sounds fairly easy to prove.
He is the first inmate on death row in South Carolina found to be not competent to be put to death since the state restarted executions in September of 2024 after a 13-year
Well, that's why I
pause.
was sitting on death row for
It is
so
a
long.
13-year pause because the state was struggling to
Yeah.
obtain lethal injection drugs. State added the firing
Yeah.
squad as a method. During that hiatus, 7 executions have been carried out in the states since capital punishment is resumed, including 3 men who chose to die by firing squad. All right.
Yep.
I want an interview with that guy. It's like, I got wings. Show me the fucking wings. Like, put me behind a plexiglass and like, look at my wings. And like, there are no fucking wings.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what you do? You put them in a room with a really, really, really high window, and you open it and you go, you can get out through that window. Use your wings.
Use your wings.
And then you
Yeah,
just
there
sit
you
and
go.
watch. You sit and watch, and it'll be fun.
Hey, Bricks, how you doing? Thank you. Don't forget to drop that like, follow, and repost for a great show. Thank you.
It could be fun. Hey, for Bricks Gaming, how you doing? I'm fucking on cloud 9 after those 2 burns. The room is fuzzy. Why is the room fuzzy? But we finally got to our fun story for the first hour.
Okay,
So
good,
we might
good.
as well get into it.
Good.
I'm going to read it.
looking
Or no, I don't think I should read it.
No.
I'll give some important
No,
facts.
just
This took place this week in Venice at the city's 61st Art Biennale. So it's an art expose thing.
in Venice, Italy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the world's most prestigious modern art events. An Austrian artist named Florentina
Austrian, yeah.
Holzinger
I'm gonna go there.
created an exhibit in the Australian pavilion. The exhibit's called SeaWorld Venice. And now you are about to see SeaWorld Venice.
Oh my goodness.
I would like people to tell me what they think SeaWorld Venice is about. And then I'm going to press play. It's only 22 seconds. And I feel like the video won't get any more of the point across than a quick still will. It's obviously...
I don't know what she's
St.
I
Caesar,
don't know
this,
what this is supposed
is,
to be.
This is SeaWorld Venice. It's supposed to be SeaWorld Venice. SeaWorld Venice.
Oh, someone's got to pull the string. Oh, jeez. Wow.
Some of you ladies are flat out nuts.
A lot of us.
Well,
Yeah, it's a
Saffron,
real person,
good to see
Brian.
you. Look at those clappers. Yeah, dude, at one point they take up the entire bottom of the bell. She's got some huge tracts of land. So that's utterly hilarious, right? Like, that's utterly hilarious.
I have no idea what it's supposed to. You know, you give me the title, it doesn't help.
The fuck is this? There's no C. I'm not showing her midsection, you douche canoe.
Yeah.
The idea is across, and believe me, there needs to be a censor for a reason. I want to see it without the blur. Yeah, everyone wants you figure that out on your own time.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that on a show, adults oriented or not. We're not doing that on the show. That's
MSO, I need one of those. Special someone you want to rig up in a
Wild Saffron Tits of Stone. Is it spelled SeaWorld or SeaWorld?
I think it's SEA. I think I saw.
Yeah, SEA. Let's go back to the report on it. The Art Prevail thing. SeaWorld, yes. SEA World. SeaWorld Venice. So I meant sea as in the ocean, Johnny. What? Okay. Have I smoked crack? No, but at least I don't think so. Digger, DM it to me. The blur is from the news story. You have to find.
Yeah, I got no control, or I don't have any of the news stories.
The tweet came with the blur. Giggity. So that's supposed to warn us about climate change. So everybody, if you didn't,
That's climate change?
yeah, if you didn't understand, the naked lady donging the bell with her boobs is like, hey, climate change is a problem. We need to pay attention. Climate change, let's go. And I just feel like everyone else is like, wow, your
The time
tits are
is nigh.
your tits are slapping the shit out of that bell. Let's be honest. Your tits are banging that bell.
Friends, I found it. Rather easy. Fucking hell, that she was hilarious. Well, shit, Brian, DM it to me.
Saint Aaron, now I know how the Liberty Bell broke. She was too heavy.
She was too heavy. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Wild Saffron saying every state fair should have one of these.
Oh my goodness. Scoper.
I don't understand art.
Just have some fat people sit like seals and it would be on theme. We've got seals later too. Don't you worry.
Oh, that's right. We do. If we get to that, we do have a seal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
Those federales hotboxed my daughter and told her it was climate change.
Dear Lord. Don't endorse that whatsoever. Oh, Lordy. I am fucking out of it today. And I still have like the hoot or two to do on the bubbler. The Statue of Liberty has small tits for a reason, says King Kong Dong. Yeah, because at this point, she's so old, they'd be sagging down to her feet if they were ginormous.
I'm going to hop off and pour myself a coffee.
All right, fine.
Yep.
Dick.
Ow.
Fucking-
I know. More
That
stones
last
than I
hoot has
expected.
my throat all raspy, so I should like record like low throat things like in a world where things suck and stuff happens. All right, so let's clear this out and get to our second hour stuff. Oh, we've got the not depressing, but got the Iran war update stuff to quick do.
Oh, right.
There's apparently a ceasefire in the Straits of Hormuz. And then we have a literal...
Check futures.
Nope.
After that.
Stop. We have a news update on how prices are going with stuff. Just from the news of the first thing. Then we've got a video about hikers surviving a bear.
Oh, good.
We've gotten, I believe, a video. Yeah, a video on a bunch of beagles. So we got like more lighthearted, good news stuff in the second hour. We've got a report about pufferfish, and then
yeah.
And then we've got a thing about Howard Lutnick. I don't know if I want to do the Lutnick rip and read first. Because I'm like, throw the book at this guy, like, but nothing's going to happen. So what does it matter? A ceasefire, was it already broken? No.
There's been a few ceasefires.
This is a like not a ceasefire so much as, well, I guess like a call to cease all operations for the moment, like pause. So I guess a ceasefire. While peace talks are resuming, supposedly.
Yeah, they've already had a couple of ceasefires, though.
Yeah, but Israel never sticks to them, so I don't know how they work. Anyways, oh, there's a video of this. Hold the phone. Hey, you don't say. I would prefer a video anyway.
There we go. Yeah, Wild is saying it's ceasefire number 6. The last one, the ceasefire was broken because everyone was playing nice, and Iran decided to go and blow up the UAE. They sent they managed to hit the oil, their main oil plant. So.
Oh, did I ring a cowbell for Kraken slapping? I don't think so.
I don't think you did.
Nope, I need to do that. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kraken Slappin's subscription for 17 months. Thank you so much. Cowbell coming in for you. Sorry for it being late. 3, 2, moo. I saw Kraken Slappin's name up on the thing again, and I was like, wait a minute. Brain fart. All right, so hello everyone. Happy hump day. Not literal. This dessert is dry. This desert is dry. Oh, I don't know why I saw dessert. Saw 2 S's for some reason. Ceasefire. I remember a ceasefire actually meaning no one shot anyone. These days it means anything under 50 rounds is acceptable. Yeah, ceasefire just means we're only depleting some of our ammunition. Anyways, so let's go to this. Howard Lutnick testifying before Congress. Like I said, I'd love if this equaled something getting done, but spoiler alert.
Questioning Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. It's part of the committee's investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, and that's because some of the
it should worry everybody that up until 2014, Howard Lutnick was an official and legit acknowledged known business partner of this person right here. Mm-hmm. So, say what you want. You don't get to be in government. No. Why are you one of the top people in the Trump administration? That's not okay. Mm-hmm. But anyways, Johnny is super zooted. Nope, but kinda.
3 million pages of the Epstein files reveal that Epstein and Lutnick were in business together as recently as 2014. Now, members of the committee spoke with reporters just before the hearing about what they hope to accomplish today. Take a listen.
We haven't talked to too many people that have admitted they've been on the island, so it's my understanding he wasn't on the island very long and he was there with his wife and kids, but we'll see what he says.
That's an entirely more alarming revelation than not being there. No, he admitted to being there. Hell, he brought his whole family. Now we got problems.
Yeah.
And I really paused it.
That's the problem.
I really paused it, so this dude looks zooted as fuck.
Officer Krupke, I'm sorry. He came in, he said today is the day, and then he threatened he's taking me and the cats. So as I say every time, good luck. We're here. We don't go anywhere.
Today's the day.
Thank you.
Anyways, I gotta unpause it because otherwise this guy looks like he is doing as many burns as me, and that's not okay. Brian, kids, yes. Howard Lutnick not only admits and in documents has admitted to being on the island. His defense of any impropriety is, well, when I was there, I was vacationing with my kids.
Yeah.
Like I said, that doesn't make me feel better. And I'm not saying take him out back behind the woodshed. I'm saying you just don't get to be one of the top people in the presidential administration. Period. End of story.
Mm.
I want clear answers on exactly what his relationship was with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I want to know the exact timeline, and I want to know why he lied, because he's not been consistent with his story.
Let's
imagine
CBS
that.
News congressional reporter Torian Small. Hey, Torian.
All right, congressional reporter. Torian Small. Hey, Johnny, I heard Epstein Island is wheelchair accessible. Is that true? I have no idea. I've never been there. You think I can afford to get out of the state, let alone do an island?
St. Heron. Hey, kids, go play in the strange room. Hey, Dad, the swords here vibrate. Like, he thinks that saying that he brought his wife and kids makes it okay. But he has no like. I don't understand why he
Like I
can't
said,
see.
for me, that's not less
yeah,
of a question. That's more.
That's worse. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they don't understand that.
I know. I'll change the narrative. I'll tell them I bring my kids, or I brought my kids when I was there. Look, that changes the narrative. Not the way you think, though.
Yeah.
That doesn't cast away dispersions. That makes more.
Ding Kong Dong. I won't even put on the tinfoil hat, and it's not just since today, but I believe fairly firmly that Michael Jackson was trying to fix things and trying to out the situation. There's a song that he did. I can't remember the name of it. I had no idea what it really said, but he's calling out the little hats and another by name actually, and I'm very much of the feeling that he was trying to rescue kids because he came up in that style. He was a kid himself being treated like that, so I think he was definitely trying to help. And
Officer
that's why
Krepke is
blacked
alerting
him.
us to your cats, I guess.
Well, ring the doorbell so I can hear you. If you just knock, I don't necessarily hear you. The
Freak you the
aircon's
fuck
going,
out
so
if
you'll
that
have to
thing
ring the
goes off.
doorbell.
Los Federales said, just ask Grok. I can confirm Epstein Island is wheelchair accessible. Yeah, it's still a destination I'll never reach. Los Federales has to be correct because how else did his face? Because how else did what his face with the vocalizer?
Oh, that's right. The smart.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
What's his
Stephen
face?
Hawking.
Hawking, thank you. Yes, Hawking was there multiple times. So yeah, it must be wheelchair accessible. And Bull Steep has actually got a good point. Now he can say yes when he's asked if he saw kids at Epstein Island. So he's covering his ass by saying he brought his own kids there. He can comfortably say, yes, I saw kids there, without having to go deeper.
That's just a phrase I didn't need to use. Hey, Tag. Come here.
MJ became a J problem when he started owning music.
Come on. I'll pick you up, but you can jump up. You're a big, strong kitty cat. Come here. She's doing that thing where she's post meal snuggles. She's like, I just ate some food. Pick me up and snuggle me, and it's just like, okay, but you're being a bitch. Hey, everybody. It's Tagra.
Hi, Tag.
She needs to nuzzle things. I don't want to think about that. Like, that's a bit we don't need to do. So, anyways, let's. Do we have a whole lot left to really get in on this? There's 4 minutes in here, so.
What can you tell us about today's hearing and the relationship between Lutnick and Epstein?
Yeah, Mugo, similar to previous backdoor testimony from people of interest, according to this panel. We're going to hear from Lutnick potentially later through the release of the transcript of this closed-door interview, but as of now,
those balls sit really nicely.
Testimony between him and members
that was not
of the
deliberate.
House Oversight Committee. I think what's curious about
King Kong Dong's balls are in his face. The interest
of quite a few lawmakers was the fact that Lutnick really tried to get ahead of this controversy, saying that he hadn't spoken with Epstein since 2005. It was later revealed the release of both the Epstein files and documents through the Epstein estate that he had at least made contact as recently as 2012 when Lutnick and his family visited Jeffrey Epstein's private island. This was something that obviously Lutnick walked back. I think what we've heard from lawmakers so far is the curiosities around the discrepancies and how he looked.
Because he works for a group of people that may or may not have also controlled Jeffrey Epstein. They were coworkers at the very least. And again, scary as fuck that he is in the White House and a visible part of the administration. Some of the best balls to be in your face, Johnny. You can use that. I don't know that we want to. King Kong Dong's ping pong paddles are only the sponsor for the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Friday. And we've knocked out this week's goal already, so we're just doing the shows. And Friday is the super duper go get nuts and I'm gonna get screwed up show. So hooray!
Don't fuck with me.
I screenshot this for my tea bag of the day.
Nice.
I love how these pieces of shit get protection. Right? They get protection. They're going to get interviewed, but nothing's going to happen. We're not going to hold them accountable. Like I said, we're not even going to get the minimal of... Bye, Tag. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak too loud. We're not even going to get the minimal of you don't get to be in the administration.
Yeah, at the very least.
At the very least. Anyways, so what was it? We had this story to read from the Washington Post. A day after announcing a pause in the military's new operation to clear a path for commercial vessels through the Strait of Hormuz, halting a mission that had just begun, President Donald Trump threatened Wednesday that if Iran did not agree to his latest peace plan, the U.S. bombing would resume at a much higher level. Trump said that Iran had already agreed to at least parts of the U.S. proposal, as the two governments have continued to exchange documents via Pakistani mediators in recent days. In Tehran, Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghai said his government was still reviewing the U.S. framework transmitted Sunday in reply to Iran's latest 14-point plan. Once our positions are finalized, he said in an interview with the semi-official news agency, they will be communicated to the Pakistani side. So, all right. Anyways, so we're on a pause while these things go supposedly through. And so then this happened today. So let's go to this. Boom. So again, just more of the why don't we just not be involved? Guys.
Pentagon briefing, and oil is down, up 200 for the Dow, up 213 for the Nasdaq, green across the board. Josh Schaefer with me to cover the market. Josh, oil's down, stocks up. Do you perceive some optimism that the war is not necessarily coming to an end, but maybe winding down a little?
I think the markets are just starting to diverge a little bit here, Stuart. So I think oil is telling you maybe the war is starting to wind down, but it's not going to wind down maybe as quickly as once hoped. I mean, you're looking at WTI and Brent crude both above $100 a barrel still, so that's not near the lows that we've seen. So it's not quite as optimistic as, say, the stock market, where you have the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq essentially hovering at record highs. Now, that continues to be the story of how much does the price of oil really matter toward corporate profits. Have been coming on over the last couple of
I
weeks.
don't know. I'm not really worried about corporate profits. Just stop charging me so much for the goddamn gas. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You don't understand the pain, digger. I love my Ford Flex, and I'm convinced more and more every day that I have the right car with my Ford Flex for two reasons. One, I see them everywhere.
Okay.
I love mine, and I see them everywhere. And two, I got a card in the mail, like a fucking, like a wish you were here vacation postcard. I don't know if it was handwritten or printed handwritten, but it looked handwritten. And it's like, hey, I've become aware you're in possession of a 2017 Ford Flex, and I was hoping you could contact me because I was interested in knowing if you'd be interested in selling it. I'm willing to pay above market value and all this other stuff. And I'm like, motherfucker, no, I don't want to sell my car. I'm looking at getting hand controls put in it.
So someone just left you a thing in the mail?
Yeah.
Weird.
Like they're looking, I'm guessing they sent it to a bunch of 2017 Flex owners.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm interested in paying you above market value. Like, yeah, but what's the market value? Because it's probably depreciated since I bought it in 2021 or 22.
Yeah.
And so, I really like that. It's been a month that I've been paid off. I don't want to have a new payment. So, Matthew Q, ouch my balls. It's a Ford Flex. It's a nice car. That's what it is. It's what it is. It's a nice car. They wanted $5.14 a gallon for diesel. That sounds a lot. That sounds like a lot. But either way, like hopefully things are down. If nothing else, it just seems like another reason on why can we not be part of this whole thing over there? Just not be. It just sounds like we do better if we're not. And I'm interested in doing the things that help us do better. Hey, Tag. Bye, Tag. She's just licking her chops at me. I'm betting she found a treat because I threw some treats out to them this morning. Betting she found a treat that escaped her purview before because she's looking at me like, yeah, I just found a treat. Anyways, I'm sorry. I get distracted by my cats. My nuts are a part of ExxonMobil now. I don't think so. Oh, Wild Saffron saying those postcards looking to buy your car are a scam. Well, I'm not planning to go in at Plex. No, Flex. Flex. Like I flex my flex. I see a lot of them. It's a discontinued vehicle, and I don't know why. It's got like more power than a minivan. It doesn't look like a minivan, but it has a lot of the minivan-esque kind of bonuses. 3-row seating, but it has stow and go seating. So you've got like it's a quasi SUV. It's just it just doesn't have a lot of like the 4x4, or at least the one I have doesn't have any like 4x4 like driving mode stuff. It's just an all-wheel drive vehicle. $4.29 for unleaded in St. Cloud. I think that sounds close to where I was getting gas at. Either way, I might have to go on a little bit of a road trip soon, and I really hope gas prices drop because I've got a full tank right now, and I don't want to pay to fill that back up. I've been avoiding driving as much as possible just to save on gas money.
It's interesting, at least here in BC, gas prices tend to go up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So
Wild Saffron, it looks like a 4-slot toaster on wheels. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Oh, now I gotta go and look.
Hold on, I'll
4-slot toaster on wheels. That's awful.
Does not look like a 4-slot toaster on wheels.
No. Okay, that's not so bad.
It's a very respectable vehicle.
Is it red?
Mine is red. It's not two-tone. Mine is different than this in a couple ways. It has a roof rack thing. Mine's got more accoutrement. I paid for, well, one, it had stuff on it, and I paid to upgrade it when I got it. Like, I put extra stuff on it. So they were told they couldn't put a deflector on the front because of the lettering, so I got to get it detailed again because that is a pain in the ass. And obviously I have the license plate placard at the front there. But yeah, the rest of it's on point. I don't have the same style wheels. Mine aren't black. And they're not like, they're not, you know, thin wall or whatever, low whatever wall tires. They're not, they're big old tires. So
yeah.
Looks like a wannabe Jeep. Look, I got it because of factors entirely aside from the looks. It just literally fit the criteria of what I needed at the time as a DJ. It has towing capability. It's got 2 extra seats that can unfold in the back if you need that. You can fold the second row down and people can go back, and you can have literally 3 rows of people. So it can carry people if you need to. Did you get a free box of Eggos when you bought that toaster? No, I got this cup. I got this cup that the lid recently broke off of. I got this cup literally from Lundin Bros when I bought it.
Yeah, it looks like a stretched Jeep. No way.
Here's what it is to me. A great goddamn car that's easy for me to get in and out of. I can load my wheelchair in the back. And when I didn't need the wheelchair and I was healthier, I could put my DJ equipment in there. I could load up for a gig, show up to a gig, drive off-road. It was perfect. It was fucking perfect. It's a goddamn gig vehicle. I could just show up with my lights, my speakers, everything. Unload, unpack, do a show, get done, wrap it up. Try driving
can
to
it
Kansas
core an
City and
apple?
back. Yeah, but can it core an apple? Why does it need to core an apple? It's just a car. I love my car. I love my car. My car is amazing. Oh, shit. Digger, can you see the title of the article I pulled that picture off of?
That's the word I was trying very hard not to say, Johnny.
What?
That's the one word I was trying very hard not to say. I'm
What?
so sorry. That is what it is.
God damn it. Do you want to share the joke with everybody else?
I mean, I learned, yes.
Then go
I
ahead.
learned to drive on a Caravan extended cab. I know a van when I see one. That's a minivan for cool dads.
The aftermarket tires on that thing don't do it justice. I don't care for the aftermarket tires. Either way, it was a nice vehicle. I like my Ford Flex.
Hey, no, that's, yeah. Much nicer vehicle than any I ever owned. I always had the beaters.
So it's just a solid vehicle.
Reliable beaters, but beaters.
It's just a solid vehicle. All right, so if they don't play along, Trump's going to intensify stuff, but please don't, because again, I don't know if you noticed this, Trump, you can say there's no correlation. I don't agree. We had oil prices down, stock prices staying up. Let's just not. The economy sounds like it'll go a little better if we don't. I like my Chevy Traverse and Hyundai Santa Fe. There's nothing wrong with that.
I fell in love with my dad. He had to get a brand new car, or brand new to him, and it's like a 2024 or 2025 Nissan Rogue with all of the bells and whistles, and that thing drives like you're floating. It's phenomenal, and it turns on a nickel. It's so great.
I mean,
and every seat in it is
going
comfortable.
through. I don't know what I was thinking. I've heard of a Ford Flex, but I don't think I've ever seen one. It looks like a Jeep that didn't pass the test. You can toast bagels in the hatch, says Wild Saffron. MSO, yeah, but can it core an apple? Oh, that's why. Yeah, can it core an apple? Alan asking, did you get a new bank account with that? No, it was financed through a bank. Didn't get a new account. I can honestly never say I've seen one of those on the road. I don't think I've ever seen them before either until I started driving one. I'm like, hey, that's another one. Hey, that's another one.
That tends to happen.
Alan's calling it a lesbian card. No, it's not, because I'm not a lesbian. Well, I am into women, so maybe I guess I am. I'm a lesbian with a dick. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't think it is. I think
it might as well be.
I think lesbians would be offended if I made such a claim. I'm a proud heterosexual male who likes having sex with women. It's just a thing. It's not really important, though. All right, so it's a dad van. It's not a dad van. It's not a dad van. Digger's saying 100%.
It is. It is totally a dad van.
And MSO saying the Rogues are nice, so he likes your Nissan Rogue choice. It's not a dad van.
They're really nice. Holy Hannah. We did a road trip in it, and it was beautiful.
I don't like that you're calling it a dad van.
Well, my dad had a dad van at that when we were the age that Ivy's at. You know, you don't get to have the really cool vehicles like my dad's Nissan Rogue with all the bells and whistles. Phenomenal. But he got that at 70 after having raised two kids. So
I don't know,
just got to
man.
wait your turn. You have to go through the minivan phase as a parent to get to the amazing car afterwards. I think it's like a rite of passage.
Other than the fact that I need handicap controls and climbing it up is a pain, I'd like to go and trade my Flex in. Like, I'd like to go to the dealership and be like, hey, I own this car. I want to trade this in towards like a fucking Bronco. But I don't think I can afford to swing that. I don't like the Rogues because the trunk is small. My Ford Edge trunk is much bigger. And that's the other thing. I got so much storage space on this baby. Like, I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, we threw my stepmom. There was 3 of us traveling, and my stepmom's got COPD, so she's got 24-hour oxygen. She has this ginormous machine that it's the size of a large piece of luggage that has to go with us everywhere. And there was still enough space for 3 people's luggage on top of that ginormous machine. So it stored more than enough for me.
Well,
Then
you're
you've
a
got
dad.
babies
There's nothing
too,
wrong
so
with that.
you've got
No, I don't want to be the
other
guy.
end,
I
yeah.
like my car, right? Like, I love my car. I'm in love with my car. The worst
I know
Queen
you love
song
your
ever. Anyways,
I don't have any car. I mean, fuck, I can't really talk.
Honestly, if my body wasn't an issue, I would really, really like the newer Broncos. I love the look of them. I like all the bells and whistles, but again, I can't really do a lot of that like off-roading 4x4 stuff. So it doesn't matter. Anyways, sounds scammy. What's scammy? The selling my car? My parents are lesbians now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, if I don't know if this is true, but don't lesbians drive Subarus? You know what? They say that, but I love Subarus, and I'm definitely not a lesbian. My brother has driven a few Subarus. We used to want to drive in the rally races. We used to want to be a team and drive for Subaru. And yeah. So I don't know why they say it's for.
But you'd
for
have to
lesbians,
start
'cause they're
dating
nice
women, and you
cars.
weren't okay with it. I get it.
Well, my brother's definitely not a lesbian. Definitely not.
Markets close in 2 minutes, so we're doing okay. Hey, buddy.
right.
What's up? I legit don't know where your dog is, if that's what you're yelling at me for. He's probably over there somewhere, homie. Nope, you're going to go back up? Okay. Good talk. He just came down. He just came downstairs to yell at me and then leave. All right then. Market. I don't know what markets. Meow MFers. Yeah. He's meowed. Anyways, so yeah, just I don't know why we're on this weird topic, but everybody's talking about it. So hey, I hope you're having a great time.
Bricks is saying I had a WRX, very fun to drive. Yeah, my brother had a WRX. That's my. I would love to have a 240Z, and a WRX would be, my puttering around. Although nowadays, like I said, that Nissan Rogue was pretty freaking awesome. Pretty awesome. Goodness, do you guys? Oh
yeah,
shit!
I hear you.
My Discord just went stop.
I apologize. I was going to look for images. I wanted to show you. Ooh yeah, there's my baby. Open image in new tab.
Nothing else open.
Are you all right?
Yeah. No, as long as I'm okay for you guys, I can't see shit. But
can one of the screen shares show you the car I'm looking at right now?
Yeah.
This is my dream car.
Okay.
It's an Elite. It apparently looks like it's a T-top. It's an Elite 6 Siege, and this is my dream car. It's not the most expensive. It's a Lotus car. It's a little pricey, but it's a sports car in a sense. But it's a hybrid, like body chassis hybrid, rear seat engine, I believe.
Okay.
It's been equated to driving an RC car. It's just a little car with a good amount of weight and a shitload of power, so it can get up and go and drop its speed at the drop of a hat. It's not the fastest car in the world, but in terms of road courses, in terms of quick acceleration and deceleration, it's a very nice car. Like this would be, if I could have Like, oh, hello, Mom. Ah.
Yeah, no, see, and I was always more the WRX because again, we wanted to do the off-road rally racing. So we're driving through, snow and sand and gravel and, everything at breakneck speeds. So I was always into the WRX. Like,
But yeah, it's just so yeah, it's I really like that car. Now on PlayStation, Need for Speed 12. I don't know why that's important. I don't play Need for Speed, Mr. Q. All right, so we have an hour and a half left in the show. I need to get out of this. I don't know how we got on the car thing. That is weird. But we'll get to this story. Hikers have been airlifted after a bear encounter in Yellowstone National Park. So we've got that. Then we've got a great story about beagles and a great story about dolphins. Let's go to this. Boom. Boom. Oh, they're not playing the audio.
Bear attack. The National Park Service says one or more bears were involved in the attack. These 2 hikers were airlifted out of Yellowstone National Park after they were injured in a bear attack. The National Park Service says one or more bears were involved in the attack on the popular Mystic Falls Trail near Old Faithful. Video recorded by a seasonal park employee shows medical personnel preparing to airlift the hikers out. The National Park Service said this is the first reported bear-related injury in Yellowstone this year, and that the incident is under investigation.
Oh dear.
Breaking
Lord.
news just into CNN. Breaking.
I don't know what this is, and I don't care. All right, so they are what's there to investigate? You happened upon a bear. This is again why I feel like anybody in bear territory, if you want to be sincere about defending yourself and not just serving yourself up as food, you should be armed. You're gonna need a solid gun to shoot that bear because like a 9mm is just gonna piss him off.
I don't know. I grew up all my life hiking and camping in bear-filled forest. I never needed a gun. You do things smart, and it doesn't matter. They're not going to bother you. Hell, the one time I came in contact with them, we turned a corner. We were hiking, and we turned a corner, and the guy in front of me stopped and started backing up into me. Turns out there was a pair of them having sex in the middle of the only trail out. So we got right up close and personal, but they were too busy with each other.
You were on the trail out. That bear was on the road in.
Oh yeah. Ha ha ha. So
that's
but yeah,
Hooper and Holland.
I never needed a gun.
Get it. Throw that dick. Like I don't know.
Well, no, we didn't do that either.
Either way. Balls deep. Who was winning? Guessing the male bear.
I think the bear on top was winning.
I don't know. Maybe Mama Bear needed a good deep digging. Maybe she's just one of those people who's like, I can't take it. Just fuck me right now. And I'm like, oh Jesus. But we're in public. I don't give a fuck. We're in the but Mallory, we're in the middle of the
trail.
Middle of the trail. Just fucking do it right now. And then he's like, oh God. Then he sees some pasty-faced fucking granola-eating hiker, and he's, oh, I didn't want an audience. Make them watch. Keep going. But I don't feel comfortable. If you stop, I'll fucking murder you.
Yeah, no,
I'm saying she could have been thirsty. She could have been very, very thirsty. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
All right, so... Oh, is this
lions
a
and
video
tigers
story?
and bears? Oh my!
This is a video story. Nice video story and a rip and read. So we'll do the rip and read and then we'll go to the video story. So this actually transfers nicely. So you saw bears, getting it on the trail. Well, apparently now a survey's come out. Dolphins are thought to be involved in using pufferfish to deliberately get high. Apparently, they chew on the pufferfish, and they get just enough of the nerve toxins by carefully chewing and passing around the pufferfish.
Wow, dolphins are getting high off of pufferfish under the water. down in the ocean. That's awesome. That's awesome. We really don't need to go to space. There's so much that we need to learn about
I need
the
to
ocean.
find this documentary because apparently in extraordinary scenes filmed in a new documentary, young dolphins were seen carefully manipulating a certain kind of pufferfish, which, if provoked, releases a nerve toxin. Though large doses of the toxin can be deadly, in a small amount it is known to produce a narcotic effect, and the dolphins appeared to have worked out how to make the fish release just the right amount. By carefully chewing on the puffer and passing it between one another, the marine mammals can then enter what seems to be a trance-like state. The behavior was captured on camera by the makers of Dolphins Spy in the Pod, Spy in the Pod, a series produced for the BBC, one of the award-winning wildlife documentaries produced by John Downer.
Mr. Q's right. It gives a whole new meaning to puff, puff, pass.
Right? Son of a bitch got to my joke before I could. That is true about dolphins. Said to PP. Oh, dude. For my new car. Oh, I'm getting a new car?
Oh. Always nice.
Let's check. Purchase.
Johnny's exotic puffer fish on sale soon. Yeah. Yo, Flipper, don't bogart that puffer fish. Pass it on.
How long you gonna camp on that puffer fish? All right, let's find out how much we have to take off the goal now. Oh. So we just have to subtract that by $25. So that's 10 off of that. So whatever Monday's goal is at 55 before we do all the stuff from the channels today. So that's phenomenal. Let's do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So, oh my God, so much.
Yeah,
so the
thank
11th.
you. Who is that?
That's
209. Thank you.
Thank you, 209. All right, there, save, so I don't forget.
Puffer hardly know her.
Hey, what do you got there?
Like
oh, man, this brand of puffer is called Atlantic Thunderfuck. Look, certain puffers just help you kind of like free your minds, you know, like you have a clarity of thought, more creativity. But you're active and you're mobile. Other puffers have what you call in the coral, where you're just down and out, man. You are in the coral.
Love in the coral.
In the coral. Like it, right? That's what I'm saying.
I spent more than one acid trip just sitting in the middle of a giant fern, tripping balls in the forest. So yeah, in the coral hits.
All right, I've got to read this for you. So Rob Pilley, a zoologist who has also worked as the producer of the series, told the news source that this was a case of young dolphins purposely experimenting with something we know to be intoxicating. After chewing the puffer gently and passing it around, they began acting most peculiar, hanging around with their noses at the surface as if fascinated by their own reflection. Reminded us of that craze a few years ago when people started licking toads to get a buzz, especially the way they hung there in a daze afterwards. It was the most extraordinary thing to see. No, it's just a bunch of dolphins out of their mind going, oh my God. Dude, look at my reflection. My nose is so big. Oh my God. Is my last name Schwartz? My nose is so big. The documentary makers use spy cameras hidden in fake turtles, fish, and squid to film 900 hours of footage showing dolphins in their natural habitats. The scenes showing them using the pufferfish will be featured in the second episode of the series, which starts on Thursday. I'm glad they tell us exactly when we can see the dolphins get high.
Yes.
They're like, all right, guys. All right, so if you want to watch the dolphins get fucking stoned to the bejesus belt.
Not this Thursday, but next. You go check out the documentary.
You know what the great thing about this pufferfish is? You you can spend all day playing 3 rounds of Pass the Puffer, and then you can just get stoned to the bejesus bout.
Was that supposed to be Canadian?
No, that's the dude from Caddyshack when he's talking about. He's like, oh, I grow my own grass.
Oh,
yeah, it's part Kentucky bluegrass, part California sensimilla. The great thing about this grass is you can play, you can spend all day playing 18 holes on it, and then you can go home and just get stoned to the bejesus bout. And then he hands him a giant joint, and he's just like,
Yeah.
do a cannonball. And it was a fun time.
okay. Now as soon as you said where it was from, I heard his voice. I knew where you were at.
So the dolphins are getting high regularly. That poor puffer fish. That poor puffer
Choo
fish.
choo spit, choo choo spit, choo choo spit.
hey, let
Finally,
me go.
it's drained,
Let me go.
and it's just
Let me
like,
go.
let me fucking go. Bill Murray, yeah.
Oh, I hurt my ear now.
I mean, yeah, I always love a puffer too, Mr. Q, but I don't mean puffer fish.
Yeah. Apparently, every dolphin in the pod has to have a puff. Let's skip this ad, and then we have the beagle rescue thing. And then, oh dear Lord, we only have like an hour or so left in the show. Hour 15 left in the program.
Right.
So we're coming to the end of all of this, and this is the end of our second hour stuff. So we're moving through pretty nicely.
Doing really well.
As soon as I get done with this goddamn ad. Wild Saffron, choo choo spit, Digger, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, Northern Finlander, there is evidence to prove that dolphins, R-word other sea life and people if they can.
Yes.
They apparently play with their food, also getting very excited while they do it, and God, I don't know what else they do. I'm going to be a gentleman today and not turn my chair to the left. Just so we're all clear. I could move and make this look hilarious.
You could be dirty. You choose
No,
not
I couldn't.
to.
I took
You
a
choose to
shower.
be the
These are clean
gentleman.
clothes. I am clean. You dare say such a thing. The hair's all soft. Fucking asshole. All right. Pufferfish half off today, only at, I forget the rest, is Lexi Vaughn. All right, so this story is a great story for anyone who's a fan of beagles not being used as research animals. I question why we do certain kinds of animal testing, especially on particular animals. Like lab rat mice and things like that might be one thing, but like beagles, like I was always like, what are you learning from a beagle? Like, it just seems weird. And then the things I heard that like Fauci and others did, like clipping their fucking vocal cords, they didn't have to hear them whimpering and whining when their faces are getting eaten off by flies. Like, that's just gross, man.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Oh, that's gross. Anyways, let's go to this. Oh, it's still muted.
1,500 beagles from a troubled research facility in Wisconsin. They're getting a new lease.
I'm sorry. Him speaking.
The Regal Beagle.
Him speaking
I always
sometimes
wished I could go
very
there.
much amuses me.
100 beagles from a troubled research facility in Wisconsin. They're getting a new lease on life. And Gio's here to bring this story to us. Good morning, Gio.
This is such a special story. Good morning, guys. Just imagine this. These are 1 to 3 year old beagles bred for medical research. So after months of negotiations, even some rescue attempts, the story of these beagles has a new chapter. This morning, hundreds of beagles getting their first taste of freedom after being rescued from a research lab in Wisconsin. 200 dogs arriving at Big Dog Ranch, which has facilities in Florida and Alabama, where they will be available for adoption soon.
They need just somebody to love them. They get to have a family, get to be a dog.
They're expecting 100 more in the coming weeks. This is just the start of a massive effort to rehome 1,500 beagles from Ridgeland Farms Research Facility. Hundreds more being taken by bus and even plane to animal rescues around the country. This comes after animal rights activists tried to storm the facility to free the dogs, which have been bred for medical research. Video released by activists shows dogs inside the facility pacing in numbered cages. Last fall, Ridgeland Farms was accused of performing procedures that constituted animal mistreatment, which the company denies. But they agreed to sell the dogs to 2 rescue organizations for an undisclosed amount of money.
I'm just so happy for each and every one of them.
And we know this morning that the Big Dog Ranch Rescue there in Florida is accepting donations for the dogs. Just a couple of weeks ago, they raised $500,000 at their fundraiser. And you'll be happy to know the beagles will be sent around the country now for adoption.
So we're going to save the beagles. Hooray. Can we round up people like, I don't know, Fauci, and like punish them for doing that to beagles? 1,500.
Well, yeah,
yes, 1,500. 1,500 of them puppers.
What's going to happen to the company, though? I mean, they offered to sell the rescue company the dogs. So they're earning money by selling the dogs to the rescuers. What's to stop them from using that money and turning around and buying 1,500 new dogs?
I don't know.
Like, how does...
I'm guessing.
Where's the punishment? Where's the at fault?
I'm guessing the people watching this will kind of... I'm guessing they're doing this to get out of the problem. Maybe they'll switch to mice. Explain me why we're testing people on death row for the same thing, right? Or pay people exorbitant fees to be human test dummies. Like, somebody's bound to say okay.
Yeah, the Three's Company, Regal Beagle. It's what I was hoping that my neighborhood pub would look like, and it didn't. But my neighborhood pub was very neighborly. It was awesome.
Thank you, Nucleatic Gaming, for the dancing Doge sticker and the 100 bits. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm very happy for that. It's a nice little story. That's a nice little wind up. We got a couple things left for that, and then we'll be done. You are doing a stream tonight, correct? Yes?
Tonight, yes. Yes, an hour and a half after this one ends, or 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm doing Chatting with Chat. So today it's all about you guys. You tell me what you want to talk about. And that's what we'll do.
Yes.
I have some pictures of the garden that I've been working in, so I can kind of show those. I've lucked out and inherited
Show us your turnips.
The whole plot, so I'm very excited.
Want to see that pumpkin patch on full display? Donkey Kong sticker, nice. No, it was a dancing Doge sticker. Anyways, let's catch up with that. Yo, Flipper, don't bogart that puffer fish. Oh, stay away from the rainbow puffers. Yeah, man, you'll be seeing tracks. Tracers, man. You know what?
Were cool.
You know what I love about dating younger dolphins? I keep getting older. They stay the same age.
Yeah.
Fucking creepiest movie line ever.
Right.
Oh, the music was from Donkey Kong. I didn't know that. Not a huge Donkey Kong fan. Can we rile them up and get them all to attack Fauci? I wouldn't mind feeding Fauci to a group of dogs. Like, that'd be fine. Half of them will be... No, they won't. They will be fine. MSO is curious to see your garden, so you can show people pictures of that tonight. So you have that, and then you're doing the reading stream tomorrow, and you're going to join me after, you said? So, yeah, we have that. I have a busy morning, so I'll appreciate the company, because I'm going to be tuckered out from all the running around I got to do tomorrow to prep for Friday, because Friday's going to be crazy. So be a good idea to be ready for it.
No problem. I will be there as soon as I'm done reading.
Oh, I know what I can do. One thing. Pick up a jar of pasta sauce. I got some elbow noodles to use up. I can just make some homemade pasta. Just get a can of mushrooms. I already have garlic. I already have onions. Get a bell pepper and some pasta sauce, and we're in business. All right. And I already have the ground. I already have a meat. I have a chub in the freezer. Just
It's
love
a
that.
beef log.
Yeah, it's a chub.
It's a
chub of
log.
beef. It's a chub.
Not a chub.
There's a couple.
You're a
like,
chub.
It's a 1 pound chub. Like you can get chubs in 1 pound or 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds. You get some big 3.5 pound. Like those are usually your like mass produced like
beef
restaurant-
logs.
Oh, those are restaurant chubs usually.
Beef
like
logs.
you're getting restaurant chubs at that point.
You keep your chubs to yourself. That's just not right.
They're chubs. What I don't know what you're talking about.
They're not. It's like you and your soda.
That's the thing too.
I ordered some soda with my pizza. Soda. It's pop. Damn it, it's popping, man.
No, it's
just call
soda.
it a pop.
It's just, I'm gonna have a soda. Like I like cherry soda. I don't like cherry pop.
Yeah, no. No. Grab me a pop. Grab me a Coke.
Well, it's Saffron.
Pop.
Chubs. Yeah, no.
Right? They're beef logs. That's what they are. They're beef logs. Which in and of itself is kind of bad. But
King Kong Dongering, it's pop. I'm losing this fight.
thank you.
I don't give a shit
pop.
though. Staying my
Yep.
ground. It's soda and it's chubs. Fuck off.
Right, Los Federales? I don't ever want to hear you say that your chub is in the fridge. Right? I don't either. Soda is unflavored carbonated water, right? Yes. Yes. There's a reason it's called club soda.
Fuck, that clip you sent me was loud and it was auto playing at full volume. Like I have the I wish I could set these things to stay muted. This one won't even let me mute. There we go.
Oh, okay. MSO and Red Scoper are both saying it's soda. MSO saying no good American says pop. Although I've got a few good Americans over in YouTube saying pop.
All right, we got a bear in a window well. Jet ski hits a gray whale. Oh yeah, that we'll get a lot of time out of this one.
Oh yeah.
We can get to that when we're good and ready.
Mm-hmm.
I found a local gem, and I'm excited to tell people about it. Boop. And then East Massachusetts, loose goat moves into East Massachusetts woman's yard. So we got a runaway goat story. So different things for fun and stuff. We've got like an hour left in the show, so we can solve this pop and soda debate, I feel like, and bank out the rest of the day. It's totally soda, because originally it was soda pop, because it's made out of baking. Is it baking soda that they used in it? Whatever they did with soda.
That's club soda.
Club soda, excuse me.
Yeah,
baking
soda
with
pop was when they started adding flavors. So now we've got all the different flavors. You ask for a pop, or you ask for fill in the
See,
blank.
here's
Pepsi,
where I
and-
don't-
And
I
no one
don't-
asked for a
I don't
Pepsi. What am I
fucking-
saying?
I don't-
Everyone asked for a Coke.
I don't
But,
fucking,
you know.
Well, I ask for cherry Pepsi or
I want a
cherry
pop.
Dr. Pepper all the time. I'm usually pretty brand loyal. I don't. I
Me
can
too.
call
I
them
love my
pop.
Coke.
I can call them pop. If you refer to pop, I'll figure out. Like I'm not confused. I'm not
No,
super
no,
duper about
it's
this,
just- it's-
but they
it's
are
funny.
soda to me. Like I gotta pick up some soda. Like that's soda to me.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, it's just funny. It's funny.
I
It's
love.
cute. It's
I love
different.
Mr. Q screwed up. It's poo, you East Coast commies.
I'll pop Coke. Yeah, no. When I ask for a Coke, I mean a Coca-Cola Coke. Yeah. If I want something else, I'll ask for a pop or for the specific flavor.
I don't know about cream in a Pepsi, but I've had like
Oh, it's
cream soda and cream Dr. Pepper. Like that's a thing. But
it's like an Americanized Italian soda is what it is. But you put like half and half, or like whipping cream, the thicker,
your
you know,
Pepsi?
and you put that into the pop. and stir it up, and it's like a
Balls deep. Go to a bar and ask for a soda. See them fill your glass up with soda water. Maybe.
right. Yeah.
At least for not in Kentucky, they call it Pop Coke. Well, that's because they just want the drug to be legal again. They want you to know they're cool with it. Cream soda.
Oh, I know. He says go for a soda, but you know what? They were drinking, so he probably meant the club soda. Wild is saying, okay, I'll settle this. Song titled Go for a Soda, written by Kim Mitchell, Canadian, in 1984.
And now you're trying to weasel out of it. Woman gives you definitive proof. And thank you, Wild Saffron. I appreciate you helping settle this argument once and for all with, again, definitive proof that's how it was. And you're on the wrong side.
Went and saw him live.
You know what?
It was a great show.
You're on the wrong side of history.
West Coast is pop. I'm pretty sure it's
Sancy says cream soda sounds bad. No, cream soda's delicious.
No, cream soda is awesome. Cream soda is really tasty.
Like, I like cream soda a lot, to the point where they've put it in like cream soda mixed with, I think, like Dr. Pepper and other things, and I always end up trying them. And usually they're 50-50, but I don't mind the Dr. Pepper in particular. I also really like Dr. Pepper Cherry. That's a thing I learned about when I was in restaurants, of like just mixing maraschino juice and cherries with Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, oh my God. And I started really loving cherry Dr. Pepper.
That does sound really good, a cherry Dr. Pepper.
It is. It's amazing. It's my favorite beverage.
Soda.
My favorite non-alcoholic beverage. My favorite alcoholic beverage is a Long Island iced tea, but those fuckers don't play around, so I'll settle for a Jameson and ginger just to keep it,
dude,
even keeled.
I'm sorry, I just had my mind blown.
What?
Go for a Soda is literally about two people in a blue mood deciding to stop arguing and going for a soda. Nobody hurts and nobody cries, nobody drowns and nobody dies. Let's go for a soda. But it's about doing sober, non-destructive coping mechanisms, like sobriety, as opposed to dumb things like booze. Yeah. I had no idea. Dude, I've known all the words to that song for almost as long as I've been up, I swear, as I've been around. It's
all right,
it's
then.
a staple Canadian tune. I had no idea what it was about. That's insane. Thank you, Wild. I done been learned. Maple root beer is delicious. Thank you.
I was right. I was right. You're welcome.
What? You were right about what?
The soda thing. Soda's the right one.
Well, no, I still think calling pop soda is weird.
All right, heathen.
I just assumed when he was singing.
You know, someday you're gonna be judged, and that's why.
Not a sober drink, but a drink.
You're gonna be at the pearly gates, and Jesus will be standing before you with a can, and he's like, "What is this called?" You're gonna say, "It's called pop," and then you're gonna hear a pop, and that's the trap door opening as you fall down to hell.
No. Non-destructive coping mechanisms actually exist. Yeah, they do. They actually do.
That's why I have a bag of squirrels for whenever life gets me down. Just swing that shit around. Anyways, let's get over to there. So, we did the soda thing. I didn't know we were doing that, but yeah, cool. Got the bear in the window. So you sent me this. Neil arguing with the local authorities. This is apparently a famous seal. We heard about chonkers the other day. Now we have Neil.
Neil, yes.
Neil the seal.
Now, everyone knows him. The locals know him. The cops know him. This is a great feel-good story.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Jesus. Yes, Neil.
Neil versus the traffic cop.
Neil! Neil! What are you doing?
Neil, why are you causing mayhem again?
Now, Neil, don't get angry with it, Neil. You've already broke it.
Slow down, you cunt. See, even Neil didn't like him. Going too fast, wasn't they, Neil?
Don't like signs there, buddy.
Signs telling people not to feed him.
You can't come in. You're too big. We can't keep you.
Man, Squirt, look at that.
Water, Neil, instead of hanging out.
I don't reckon Neil's going to go back to the ocean.
Goodness, Neil.
So the entire community knows Neil. They're just nice
Everyone
to Neil.
knows Neil. Yeah, yeah. And he goes about, wherever he wants in that little island town. And yeah, people just live around him.
Lab Glass saying maple root beer is the shiznit. I've never had maple root beer.
Maple root beer is good. It's tasty.
I'll have to try that. I've tried alcoholic root beers. They don't ever taste right, but I don't mind them.
Well, yeah, maple root beer isn't alcoholic either.
Well, most root beer isn't. It's not really beer. I love Neil.
It's not beer.
He better be safe. Neil's interesting. There's nothing to report on Neil. Just this was a feel-good story about
It's
Neil
a feel-good story,
being
yeah.
the seal of the town. So we had that. I'd never heard of Neil before this, so I learned of Neil today. Now I know who Neil is. I see Neil. Haven't seen Kyle in a while, but
No, I haven't seen Kyle in a while either.
all right. So we have a bear in a window well. This one that you sent me about a jet ski hitting a gray whale off of Stanley
Gray
Park.
whale.
That live thing, the phones band. I guess we can do the reading of the phones band and then get moving on some other stuff. I saw peanut butter whiskey today. I've had peanut butter
Pat.
whiskey.
Oh, I haven't. Peanut butter whiskey is like a thing for the legal vices. People who knew Jeff, that was a thing. Peanut butter whiskey. He made his own. He had to make ice cream out of it because it was so bad. He had. But it was the stuff. It was peanut butter whiskey that he was able to buy in South Korea. So it may not have been the same as
No,
peanut butter
the
whiskey
stuff
in
we have
America.
here, it's not bad, but there's I think it's called Drunken Squirrel was the brand that I got for the peanut butter whiskey. They also had a cream soda whiskey that I was like, I can't fuck with you because that's too delicious. That is too delicious.
That's
It's-
like Crown Royal a couple winters ago. They did a salted caramel that was too delicious. It was lovely.
and they won't
Oh
go
my
back.
gosh. Mm.
They won't go back. Peanut butter whiskey kind of depends on the kind, but you can make it grape liqueur or grape soda and make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
That's basically what he did. He turned his into ice cream and he mixed in a bunch of stuff. So it was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich ice cream. But he used the peanut butter. whiskey in
Okay.
it.
That's a choice.
But he made his own. He made it all from scratch. It was really quite cool. Yeah.
Now I want to see if I can find that.
Wait, what?
Drunken
Salted
Squirrel stuff.
caramel crown is there all the time. That was a special thing for us for Christmas 2 years ago. I haven't been able to find it since. And apparently I've started to drink the Town Dry of Crown Vanilla because it's hard to find. Because apparently we're still, the liquor people are still on strike.
I'm going to have fun tomorrow. I'm going to check if I can get salted caramel Crown Royal.
Oh,
Because I
don't
know
be
I
a
can get
jerk.
green apple year round.
Yeah, I can get green apple year round, and I should be able to get vanilla
If
year
I can
round,
get
except
if I can get salted caramel, I'm going to get what do you call those little singles? I'll get one of those too. I'll splurge and I'll get one of those and I'll just torture you. Like I won't even open it. I'll just hold it in front of the camera.
Oh, don't be a
Somehow
jerk.
she teleports. She defies the laws of space and time and is suddenly right next to me like, "Hi, Johnny." Open the bottle.
No, I just grabbed the bottle and right back.
Oh, now you're a cunt. If you're going to enjoy the booze,
Hey,
at
you're
least
the one
enjoy
that
them
came
with
and
me.
started waving it around my virtual face.
You're a cunt.
You
Salted
drank too much
caramel,
on Monday.
Johnny
I drank a lot on Monday. Yeah. Tuesday was interesting, but I spent 3 hours in the yard in the sun, so that was good.
I had realized
have
I
tan
didn't
lines.
know, like I missed a lot of what you did on Monday because I was hanging out with my daughter. So by the time I had joined in the drinking part, I didn't know you had done any drinking. It wasn't very
Yeah.
obvious to me. And we were hanging out after the show watching Afro Samurai, and you just like continually kind of snickering at the fact that they said headband. And I was like, all right, now I know what's going on here. And then the next day I'm like, so how much do you remember about us hanging out after the show?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
Mr. Q says 166 days till Alberta independence. Yeah, we covered that yesterday. I don't know if you know or not, but I was saying this, like how long until the thing gets going? Because again, they were supposed to push the referendum this Monday, but they couldn't because the judge held it up for, again, what you're saying are bogus reasons, and I would agree. But at the same rate, the bogus reasons are irrelevant if the judge still holds it up and the government acknowledges that. And I'm really worried that all they have to do to keep this thing in the wind is to keep that kind of bullshit reasoning going. Well, we know you guys want to separate, but for just convenient reasons, we won't let you have the vote, so you can't do it.
Just a second.
Now you set her off. Uh-oh. King Kong Dong shared liftbridgebrewery.com grape ape. I'm really worried that this is a beer. Are you over
Okay,
21
here we go.
years? Yes. Cocktail-inspired grape and lemon lime premium flavored malt beverage. No, thank you. I guess you could use that with the peanut butter whiskey to make the peanut butter and jelly sandwich if you were going for it, though.
Peanut butter and
That'd be
jelly,
probably a good mix there. Wild Saffron, I'm not being a jerk. I'm baiting the hook. I have to, I have to lure my prey into the into my region. And one of the reasons I'm going to do it is like I have access to salted caramel Crown Royal.
One of many reasons. But no, everyone's talking about 166 days to independence and this, that, and the other thing. What the signatures are doing, what they're being held up by the government right now is they're being held up to ask certain questions of the Albertan people. Okay, but this does not mean anything. It doesn't mean independence. The questions, I'll read them to you because they're not. It does not giving you independence. You're not going to wake up and suddenly be a new independent country. No, it's giving you permission to ask questions.
Right,
like,
we know that, but
do
the
you
referendum to
support-
do that isn't being allowed to go forward.
Right, but even if they allow it to go forward, say it's being allowed.
Right,
even if
we
they
covered
do
that
have
on
the
yesterday's
referendum-
story, that this is about the people. Like, it's not about the people that want to do this stuff. It's about the people that aren't happy and asking certain questions and all that other things. But like I said, it doesn't matter what it's about, whether it's independence or not. They're not letting it go forward. Has anything changed about that? I don't think so.
Well, that was an argument brought up in the early 80s. And so it's already been batted down. They're using it as a stalling tactic because they really don't like it. But
Well, how is it a stalling tactic? If you know about the argument made in the 80s, why aren't we like, well, precedent shows?
because they can pull it up and the tribal elders can rah rah rah, and so they'll have to run it through the thing again. And now we've got a judge who's willing to hold it up, and It's all just it's all just whitewash. It's smoke. It's all nothing. They will eventually be allowed to have their referendum.
Wild
But when they
Saffron.
are
Rant
allowed to
incoming.
have the referendum, when they have the referendum, it's not, do you want to leave Canada? It's not, do you want to exist separate from but still belonging to Canada? There are no questions about would you rather join the States? Nothing like that. It's do you support the government of Alberta introducing a law mandating that only Canadian citizens are eligible for provincially funded, only Canadian citizens, permanent residents, and individuals with an Alberta approved immigration status will be eligible for provincially funded programs. Do you support the government of Alberta taking increased control?
I don't know
over
why we're doing this.
immigration for purposes of-
It's irrelevant at the point. You got baited and you're falling down a rabbit hole. Holy Lord.
Yes, I am. I am. The point is, it's not doing anything. It's not doing nothing. It's not going to change anything. It's all political smoke and speak politices. Nothing's going to happen.
Okay.
Nothing's going to happen. I will eat my hat. I will buy a hat and then I will eat said hat. If they actually get,
you know where you can get a great
actual
hat.
independence.
You know where you can get an amazing hat there, Mrs. Digger.
Mm-hmm.
You can get an amazing hat at the merch store that's pinned in the links at the top of the chats.
Oh no!
Like
way.
we have some amazing products at the merch store. You can get a Digger toque. You can get a Digger toque with a palm.
Cool.
You can go
Nice.
you can go solid black like we have pictured here. You can go neon green. I almost want to get this because then the logo will show up and the rest of it will disappear. You want to wear it on the stream. You can get two-tone black and gray. You can get solid navy blue and then royal heather gray with the blue. I kind of
With
like
the
that
blue
one too if you want to go
palm,
with like the Stan Marsh look. But that's again
Well, see,
the Digger Lover toque. Certified Digger Lover.
It feels very Vancouver Canucks. Those colors.
Sorry, Nucleatic Gaming. I didn't react to your thing. I was kind of focused.
Oh, I thought
or
I
you
heard
can get
something,
you can
but you
get the
didn't
hat.
react.
You can get the hat that I ordered and never got. I think they refunded that order. I have to redo. I have to do another order, but we'll see when I have money for it. And the order I have to do is this and my patch, and I'm gonna get the patches put on the hoodie that I'm wearing, and then I have my hat. I want my Digger Lover
Yeah.
baseball cap.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting one of them too. That's
Right.
cool. I really love my Johnny Can't Stand Y'all shirt.
My shirt's nice.
I love it.
I don't
Yeah.
know anyone that's
Really
bought
nice.
the It's My Show Al shirt, but I'm proud of
I
the
don't
It's
know.
My Show Al shirt.
I like it.
So, anyways,
That's him showing frustration with my bait rant. Okay, there you go.
can we donate the
That's
hat?
was for
I know
me.
a nice leather hat store. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a hard hat to eat. That's because
I
it's not
love-
a steak. Anyways, let's go ahead and go. We've got like 45 minutes in the show. Let's go to this. I guess it's a Twitter story.
Okay.
Wildlife officers responded
Oh.
to a Falcon, Colorado home to relocate a black bear that had ventured into a basement window well and then fell asleep.
Aw. Bear just taking a nap. Suddenly he's in a zoo.
Can he climb out?
Oh yeah. That window well, you could already see the grass. He can totally get out.
He's just like, fuck it, I like it in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a sleepy bear. I'd be shitting my
Aw.
pants right now. Because, no offense, these windows are not strong enough to stop bear.
Probably not.
If
but,
bear
you
decides
know.
going in is preferable to going up and out, bear's going in.
Yeah, because those are emergency exit windows, so they pop right out.
He's just falling asleep. He's like, I'm just taking a nap.
Yeah.
Just fuck all you. It's a hard day of being a bear. So what, they trank him? I'm guessing they tranked him to get him out.
I thought he was just there. And let the bear snooze and let the bear leave.
Again, it doesn't look. It looks pretty deep.
I know bears can climb trees. I don't know. Maybe they just don't want it to come back and think of it as a fun.
Again, I'm looking at this window well. The bear may have a touch of difficulty getting out. And again, like I said, there's no way of knowing whether or not it decides through the window is preferential to climbing out.
Yeah.
And if it makes that decision, you've got a family of people living here.
Fair enough.
And no offense, I don't think that guy's fighting off a bear.
Yeah, break the window and hurt itself that way. Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Wild Saffron educated. On which one? On the maple root beer?
Oh, with the Go for a Soda song.
Oh, congratulations.
It's done been educated.
Oh, I haven't. I have to scroll down. There we go. Yeah, where we do. Tin doesn't taste good.
I was saying I'd eat my hat. That I'd have to buy a hat and eat it. But they were saying I've got a tinfoil hat. I could eat that.
Mr. Q saying, I'm keeping the faith. They need to escape. And the pipeline is the key. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the pipeline is huge. It gives them a huge income boost. And in theory,
come here, Jack.
The federal government's not supposed to get any of that, but in actuality, I don't think federal government's going to get their cut of that pie too, because again, the referendum questions themselves don't actually do what they've got people thinking they'll do. Hi, Tag.
I love that I can kind of like almost like Wilson-esque, like gopher out of a hole, just peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Yeah. I'm glad that the screen's actually cleared up enough that I knew that you were doing that.
I love my kitty. And she was mewing for attention, so I'm like, get in here and get some snuggles. Most DNR work that way. I wouldn't risk the bear going in as opposed to going out. Just be like, leave him be. Like, no, let's not. Especially if he's already asleep and you can just like walk up and like trank him quick and he's not gonna really wake up and he's just gonna kind of haze out, and then you can move him to a safer space. He wakes up in the woods with a really fucking bear story to tell his friends, and you get him going.
Yeah.
He maybe doesn't hang out around here. Johnny wants to get his hands on some of that bear tranquilizer. No, I don't. I want to get my hands on some of that salted caramel Crown Royale. It apparently is quite tasty.
Too.
And then I can just
mail me a bottle.
Eat a dick. You know what? I will buy as many bottles as I can find. Like, I'll keep, if they're there regularly, I'll keep getting them. And if I can, I'll just make sure I have one when you show up. That's the plan.
Well, geez. Yeah. Just don't be like buying one whenever.
Because it sounds like I might like occasionally. No. I'm going to throw the bottles out. Like, if I drink it, like, only reason I keep getting it is because I keep drinking it over time. Like, I'm not an alcoholic. I can have booze around, but
I thought
like,
you meant
if I
you were
have
gonna
it,
buy
I'm
a
going to drink it
bottle
once in a while.
For me,
like, I'm going to have a
whenever you see
nightcap.
it.
Like, case in point, when Justified was new, I used to have a single Jack Daniel's honey with a cube, like a big ice cube, and watch Justified. That was my thing. I like Jack Daniel's honey. I like the Justified show. So that's what I do when I was watching Justified. The new episode, I'd have me a
I
drink.
like the JD Honey too. I can't get that anymore. They were selling it
God,
$10
it sucks for
more
you.
per bottle.
You're not going to want to
but,
leave. You're going to come here. I'm going to show you one liquor store. You're like, never mind. I guess we'll fucking stay here.
I'm sold.
Or you're going to set up the world's first like underground pipeline of American booze to Canada. Because it's like, we can't get it legit,
wonder.
so fuck it. Like, she became known as the modern day hooch mama. Oh, bye, Ted.
I'm wondering if I can have it. If you guys have it all the time, I'm wondering if I could special order it from Alberta. I've had to special order a booze before. I was only able to find it in Alberta, but thankfully they mail booze in the mail, send booze in the mail.
What do we?
I guess I could check that.
I have soon I make songs for my stream. Digger and Johnny are in some of the songs, but there is another one coming in the story. Okay. Remember the song Digger made with the line "Breakfast of the Damned" with a side of hot sauce. I don't know what song that is. I don't want to know. There's no goddamn.
Can't remember the song I made with it.
That all is nonsensical stuff. I'm completely out of my mind. I think I did the fourth or third or fourth bubbler thing. I'm not even certain. It's irrelevant. I'm gonna do one more in 20 minutes, and then at 4:20 or whatever, or 28 minutes, and then we're gonna call it a day. Right? Yeah, eat a dick. Eat a dick.
I won't, but I will huggle a kitty cat.
So, anyways. So say Nikki and Q. We're working on it as fast as we can. You find a handicap accessible home that's like affordable.
Right? Cap accessible home that's affordable.
Like if I could pop into any third floor apartment, this would be over by now. We've got some of those.
Oh,
man.
okay. Yeah, see, I remember the line. I just can't remember the tune, but it was heavy metal styled. Okay. You see, I need someone who can like make clips and stuff that wants to do it for me for
Mr.
free.
Q was saying no crown is made in Canada anymore.
That's true. That's true. They closed. That's why. Remember, Doug Ford was. He had his video where he was pouring Crown out of the bottle, but he forgot to take the slow pour thing out, so it was going glug glug, glug glug instead of just splash and done.
My dick
it
hits
was
the
really funny that
water.
he. Yeah, he did that. They left the last one, so.
Well, that's sad.
It is sad. It is really
I
sad.
myself will
Crown Royal
be quite happy if I can continue to get salted caramel. You said it was quite nice, so I'll try it. And if it
Dude,
says
it was so nice. It was dangerously nice. It was really, really nice.
like if it's a thing I can regularly get my hands on here, I will love having it because then I know once you're here, like you're not leaving. You're like,
If you like JD Honey, you'll love the salted caramel Crown.
I don't know, like this is a weird thing to me. There's something in a lot of whiskeys that gives me like this bitter pinch after I drink them. So like the thing I liked about the JD Honey was particularly when the water started watering it down a touch. So we'll see how we do, but I don't know.
Yeah. Rick's is saying I can build a ramp for you. That's
ramp for
awesome,
what?
and keep it in the back of your mind. We need to find a place that doesn't have any stairs inside.
Yeah, no.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got caseworkers and stuff. We don't need to.
Yeah,
We
you finally got people who are starting
We
to
got
do
people that are
stuff.
starting to do stuff. Some balls should be
Yeah.
moving any day now. Like some
Yes.
balls should be rolling downhill. Some gates should be passed, and we should
Slowly
be.
picking
I
up
should be
speed.
having options and accessible things. So we're gonna look into coming up with places. Ooh, yeah, I got an idea too of something else to do. I'll talk to you about it after the show.
Okay.
But another way I could look into some things. Anyways, let's.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck me. This is a test of the BC emergency alert system. This is only a test. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
My
I thought
phone
like
just
the
started,
nukes were coming in.
Yeah, yeah. It totally sounded like it.
I'm already in my Fallout basement. But yeah. I finally got to see my cats after 4 days. They act like I died. Yeah, because in their mind you had. Dude, Alucard freaks out if he can't find me like regularly. You heard him earlier. He came down here yowling his balls off just so I'd look him in the face and go, what? And he's like, all right, you've acknowledged my presence. And then he leaves.
Yep. Oh, my girls, yeah, they're still not quite back to sure that I'm not going to leave again.
MSO says that's not a test digger. We're attacking Canada. So if we get this
Oh,
whole,
is that Officer Krupke?
yeah, we get this whole inaugural trip thing figured out. Your cats are really going to be freaked out on that one. 'Cause you're gone for
Well,
a tick.
I went to Dad's for 2 weeks. They were fine.
Okay.
They'll be fine.
There are things called pulleys and ramps. We can get you anywhere we need to go. How about we just make it so it's a simple don't need those thing? Like that's, I got to cut. Anyways, you know what? We got like
Wheelchair
30 minutes in the show.
accessible.
We could do other things and talk about this. We don't need to worry about this. Plus, who's
Thinking
gonna
open
who's gonna
plan,
pull the pulleys?
transfer.
I gotta hire somebody now.
Well, no, I'm assuming that would be me pulling the pulleys and the ropes, and I'm assuming.
Tornado warning. Nope, just a random.
No, we don't get
test.
that here. It was a test of the emergency broadcast system of BC.
You know what I
Province
just
of
realized is
BC.
going to be really shitty? I just looked at myself in the camera feed here. I'm going to go to the liquor store with my face looking like this, like I haven't shaved in forever. And people are just going to think, oh, wow, this poor crippled drunkard is going to go home and do all these booze. It's like, no. It's for other people. And the reason I haven't shaved, like, there's a good reason. It's just
The people at there's one liquor store that actually has a good selection of random one shots, and they are always there. So yeah, I have to go to this place, and the girls know me now, and they know when someone's come in for me, like the delivery people go in for me.
Mhm.
They know it's for me because it's the 5 random shots. And 9 times out of 10, there's a 2-6 of Crown as well.
well then.
Yes. That's the problem with joining in with you. Suddenly I'm drinking once a month. And if I'm drinking once a month, I get enough booze that I can drink multiple times in that month.
Well, you don't have to join in.
Well, no, I
It's
don't
entirely.
have to. I don't have to, but I was feeling pretty guilty sitting there watching you do it. And honestly, now that I've had my experience with the awful wet dog after wet dog after wet dog, I would feel even more guilty stopping joining in and just sitting back and watching you do it.
You're
by
just really
yourself
hoping
again. I
that
would
that
feel
this
bad.
week you're gonna
Oh.
land and all the beans are gonna be great because you got all the bad ones out of the way. You're
I
like,
I
"Oh,
am really hoping
toasted
that's the truth.
marshmallow, that's delightful, and just like fun ones, and I'm just puking. And you
Yeah.
finally understand the bean flavor stuff, like the beans, it sucks in the moment, and then it sucks for the
Yeah,
rest of the show, and then it comes back throughout the week,
Yeah,
and
for
you're just like,
days.
oh.
The whole weekend, I was tasting it. It was awful. Not constantly, but just every now and again, it would come back, and it was, yeah, it was
I don't know
horrible.
if you saw this or not. We
Horrible.
talked about it earlier, but MSO is asking when your show is tonight.
An hour and a half after the show ends, which is 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 Eastern. Hi, my boo.
Yep.
Yes, and it's chat's choice, so you guys get to decide what we talk about. Although I will be sharing my pictures from the garden.
I think I think MSO was one of the people who was interested
Yeah.
in the garden stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not
Yeah, I
buying
enjoyed it.
I'm not buying the crown to do on the show. The crown would be just like
Oh, I
something
know.
to
You
have-
totally just
No, Saints, he's like, watch, you buy it and it never lands on random shot. No, I get random shots. Having one that I
Mhm.
specifically know the flavor of and everything, no, that's for like an occasional nightcapper thing. That's just like a little for me thing,
yeah.
just to try it out. That's why I'll buy a little one, you know?
Oh no, you might as well buy the big one. It's good. Where is it? McMonsterly, good to see ya. And MSO saying, so Digger, you'll be going up against the Steel Toe. I didn't really put when Steel Toe aired into my account. I used to do this on Thursdays, but Thursdays was a Bible study that I wanted to go back to doing regularly, so I changed it to Wednesday. I'm never going to be Steel Toe size, so yeah.
MSO saying, which one should I watch? I don't know, whichever one you like, man. Feel like it's pretty obvious. You can give them both a try. It's the internet. You can easily jump back and forth.
You can hit like on both, and then go and watch whichever.
You could jump in, see if you feel like you like what's going on, leave, go to one. One starts to suck, go back to the other. I mean, honestly, I say, why choose?
There you go.
Johnny's talking. Fuck off. Anyways, let's go to this. Jet ski hits a gray whale off of Stanley Park. You told me this was a killer whale story, and it says gray whale. I can multitask. I'll be watching.
No,
both.
they show the killer
can,
whales.
and I believe
they
you
talk
can.
about the killer whales, but it was a gray whale that was hit.
Was the jet ski damaged? Did it knock the dude off
I don't
the
know.
jet ski?
I saw the.
Do we have video? I would love to.
Yes.
Is it played to like the Benny Hill theme? Just like
no, I don't. I only watched the first couple, like maybe seconds.
Killer whales gliding through busy water. For several days, there have been spectacular sightings of killer whales gliding through busy waters.
It's been nothing short of magical.
Kari Siebritz has been watching and recording the close encounters.
We are so lucky to live in a place like this where we're constantly reminded how wild the world still is.
Whoa! But those moments can turn quickly. This video shows a jet ski striking a gray whale off Stanley Park Monday evening. The impact sending the watercraft airborne. The operator taken to hospital.
It's incredibly sad to have watched that video. I almost wish I hadn't seen it.
Experts say the video points to a much bigger problem around a lack of education.
Thankfully, the outrage being expressed makes clear there is no excuse. We have
right. This whale should be held to the fullest extent of the law. All right. Sorry, buddy. You knew people. You could tell we were jet skiing. You chose to surface in an active jet ski lane. I say this whale is given no quarter and no sympathy whatsoever. I say we go in and we can get this goddamn. I'm glad this lady's on my side. We stop this fucking whale here and now.
Yeah, no, they're gonna slow. They want to impose like speed limits and stuff
on the whales.
Right of ways.
How is the whale
there?
Like, the whale
no. Speed limits on human vessels.
But what does that do to stop the whales?
We're not stopping the whales.
Fucking torpedo the whales.
Humans from. No, we like
Let's
the whales.
blow
whales
up the
good.
whales. We can see them from the air. Let's depth charge the whales.
Extinct over here.
Good. We're almost done.
Extinct.
We're nearly there.
They're coming back. No, it's great now. They're
Son
coming
of a
back.
bitch! Why? That's like applauding the growing of weeds. Fuck that noise.
It's lovely. We're like she said, days of different killer whales coming through, swimming through that sound. It
sounds like we have a target-rich environment, Tim. Bombs away.
No. See, we're
Hashtag
we're
blow
gonna
up the
impose
whales.
Speed limits on human vessels. We're gonna size limits on human vessels.
Oh, but no size limits on the fucking whales.
Sure, we actually
the whales just get to do whatever they want. Ooh, we're in the water too.
Well, yeah, no, the whales get right away. This is BC, man. Animals first, animals last. Maybe take care of the humans. Maybe. But
King Kong Dog, I have a harpoon that needs using.
A whale should have a diver's flag, right?
Right. Again, you know what? I'm still hoping I'm right and that this lady is pro fucking prosecute the whale.
Free course we've put together to ensure that there is a culture of whale safe boating.
The whale had been seen in the area for several days leading up to the incident. The Department of Fisheries and Oceans will try to assess any injuries. Federal rules require people to stay 200 meters away when a whale, dolphin, or porpoise is resting or with a calf, and 100 meters away in general. Researchers say those rules are being tested, with more sightings close to shore and more people on the water.
This happened with a predictably moving whale in the shallows, with all kinds of witnesses and people poised with their phones. What about
but if
all
you
up
look,
and down our vast coastline?
they were
For Seabreaks,
in that
these
particular
moments come
instance.
with
All you got to do, man, I'm telling you, one solid
down.
depth charge right here. Right here. Just like a fucking 50-gallon drum's worth of TNT. Just drop it in the water, shockwave, boom, done, and done.
No.
You're welcome.
No. But to be fair, like to play devil's advocate for the guys on the jet ski, they were heading into the setting sun, and it was a gray whale that was just barely. It's not like it was, making waves or anything. It was just above the water
King
level.
Kong Dong, I blame the deep. Also saying this is 100% single and a cat lady. Maybe. By the way, I'm just saying, hashtag fucking stop the whales. They've been attacking boats. They've been causing trouble. Just get rid of the whales.
We have to be so mindful that our presence is having an impact.
An impact that can turn dangerous.
His presence had an impact, all right.
In an instant. Travis Prasad, Global News, Vancouver.
All right.
Well, they don't tell us what happened to the whale. Was it okay?
I don't know. We can hope justice happened to the whale. Now I have a 2141. I have a half-hour thing on the whale.
What?
Or is it different news stories? I think this is just.
That's got to be a different news story.
It's got to be like the
yeah.
half-hour of news stuff. Anyways, that was just the whale bit. Oh, we're on to this one.
Yay! You Minnesotans have got another little hidden away gem that Johnny accidentally tripped over this morning.
Yeah. So we've got that. I should get to that in a minute. We'll do the rip and read for this first. Apparently India is banning cell phones in their major tiger reserves. Spotting a Bengal tiger in the wild is one of India's most thrilling travel experiences. The country's national parks and tiger reserves are home to over 3,000 tigers, offering some of the world's best safari drives, especially during the dry months of October and June. But if you're heading into the forest soon, there's a new rule to know. Mobile phones are no longer allowed inside India's major tiger reserves, including Ranthambore National Park and Banghavar National Park, as authorities move to reduce disturbances inside these protected habitats.
Okay.
Several of India's major national parks and tiger reserves have introduced a new rule banning visitors from carrying or using mobile phones during the safari drives. The policy is designed to minimize human disturbance in wildlife habitats and keep the focus on conservation rather than social media. The move follows broader guidelines issued by India's Supreme Court, which aim to curb. I just wish we had. All right, never mind. Why is the ban happening? Forest officials say the restriction comes after growing concern about how smartphone use is changing behavior within safari zones. In recent years, tiger sightings have become increasingly chaotic, with safari vehicles rushing towards the same animal as visitors try to film or live stream the encounter. Oh, okay.
Oh.
In some cases, tourists have even called guides or other drivers to share the exact same location of an animal, causing multiple vehicles to converge on a single spot. Authorities warn that this kind of activity can disrupt the natural flow of the forest. Excessive noise, idling engines, and vehicles blocking pathways can alter the movement of the animals, such as tigers, leopards, and deer, interfering with their natural routes and disturbing the quiet balance of their habitat. So they're getting rid of it for that reason. I was really hoping it was people taking selfies. And I was going to be like, no, keep doing it. The people that get mauled and murdered because, like, look at me with the tiger. Like, fuck you. Like, I thought I could go up to a tiger and take a picture because I had my phone and it was asleep. Like, fuck off. No.
Oh, no.
Ooh, MSO. I like that. Whale Power Wednesday.
I like it.
Whale
and it
power.
kind of makes sense. There was a whale in here earlier. I don't know. I guess it's not a whale, just a very, very gifty person earlier today.
Well, yeah. That kind of whale. You mean that whale? Yeah, we've had a couple whale activity things. The hype train,
and we've got the whale.
I am
The
so
show,
fucking
like the
zooted.
whale.
I'm so fucking zooted. I have to do a burn in 10 minutes, and I have no idea how I'm gonna make it. And then tomorrow is gonna be a super busy morning for me, so I got to do that. Come home, prep a show, do a show. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Oh my god. And then after that, I have to go raiding and not do what you're talking about.
Right.
Pet Fargo. I
Raiding
want to pet
without-
that dog. We got kind of a pet that dog scenario, just not with a dog. Just not with a dog. Manatees are speed bumps of the sea, says Rusty Grammer. As long as it doesn't have propellers. Like, that's where the jet ski one, I've got questions. Because it doesn't have propellers. So there was no propeller strike. It's just the solid hit of the jet ski.
Right. Yes, MSO. This Friday is Spin the Wheel Friday. It is.
I just realized I don't have the ability to get it together now because I have to pull the clip back up. I should have had that clip queued up with the Mario sound when you die. Just doodle
right.
Do 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 do. All right. So
I know.
Let's get over it. Do we do the? Yeah, we'll do the runaway goat first.
A goat on.
I've long said goats are Satan's cats, Satan's lap cats. Stop the goats.
the loose. It is a story that you'll only see here on NBC 10 Boston.
He's kind of handsome, though.
Little guy.
Yeah, the owner
All
of a
right,
home
wait a minute.
in East.
If they say this is in Boston, I'm going to laugh my balls off. You guys got goats in Boston?
Says this goat showed up about 10 or so days ago, and it's made himself at home. This goat showed up about 10 or so days ago, and it's made himself though.
Little guy.
Yeah, the owner of a home in Easton says this goat showed up about 10 or so days ago, and it's made himself at home. The furry guy managed to evade police and animal control since the backyard is not an enclosed space. NBC 10's Jericho Tran is joining us right now with how this goat is doing. Jericho.
He's just chewing on her fucking dress right then and there. Oh, I guess never mind. She's wearing pants. He's just chewing on her sweater. Just Goats are fucking horrible that way. They will just try to eat everything. I grew up with goats.
Yeah.
I do not hate goats.
Oh, they're so useful though. They're great at fire prevention in large areas.
Because the fire's scared of the goats.
No, because they eat all the deadfall. They eat all the leaves and dry twigs and everything that would otherwise be consumed by the fire. My Discord froze, and I have no idea if you
doesn't
stopped or
justify
not.
the goats. It does
Oh
not.
no,
at all
they're very,
justify
very
the goats.
useful. They're very useful.
I didn't know Brenda Song was doing the news now. I don't know who that is, but nice.
don't know
Her
who
name.
that is
I think
either.
her name is Jericho Tran.
Well, the plan to catch the goat today did not go well. The goat, which has been nicknamed Brady, has a great escape plan. He starts off by the window looking inside, and then when he gets spooked, he quickly runs down the porch, down the stairs, and all the way to the back of the home where he has created a hole in the fence. We caught his whole escape plan on video. Take a look. No. Goat on the lamb.
Oh, he's so quiet now. Hi, baby.
From Bridgewater to Brockton through the Palisades and Stoughton, this furry guy finally found a home in this Easton backyard.
I was upstairs working on my emails. I heard my daughter screaming. She had a play date, and they were like, a goat, a goat.
Yep, keep staring out the window. This goat, now nicknamed Brady, just wanted to make sure Doris Vega gave us the right story. So he stayed next to her while she spoke with us.
After him spending a couple of days here, It looks like we are safe. He's a really friendly goat. The police came and they weren't able to get him off the premise completely. Oh yeah,
Yeah, but he's gonna shit all over
Along
everything.
with being mischievous, Brady's naturally a track star too. Leaving police and animal control working to figure out a plan to take him back.
If we were able to get like
Oh, what a
together with a
hard,
little
hard
opening and
life
put some
they
food
lead to
and
live in a
water where we
home
might go in and then we
with
might
a
just be able to close
backyard
up.
like that.
Oh, really? You can't. You,
Jeez.
do you think you could handle that? Matthew Q looks tasty. Time for barbecue goat.
All the years of breeding and taking care of goats and everything, they are masters of adapting the landscape. They have incredible, literally just vertical jumps. Their hooves allow them to walk on almost any terrain.
Veterinarian Harry Mertz says Brady might be a Nubian goat. He says they're herbivores, which makes sense.
Don't the
because Brady
Nubians have
likes
the little
snacking on
curly? Don't they have little curly ears? I thought.
roses and fruits in this backyard.
I have a feeling this is a goat that probably just wasn't playing well or was up to a little bit more mischief and just escaped out of someone's collection.
And unfortunately, nobody has claimed Brady yet. Animal control hopes to catch him tomorrow, so hopefully that plan does not go bad.
Oh, you.
In Easton, Jericho.
Eat a dick. Eat a dick.
She knew it though. She knew
That's
it.
not a standard Midwestern backyard. No. That's a very nice backyard.
That's a lovely backyard.
That's they got a.
Because that
they
fence
have
is
a-
at the end of their backyard. That's
they
just
have-
separating.
They have a stone fire oven in their
Yeah, and I-
backyard with a with like a hard
Over-
set top overhang, like,
Yeah.
and the whole thing's fenced in, ornate stone wall. Yeah, no, that's. I'm guessing Easton's a nice area. Probably has
Me
a few
too.
bucks in it.
Boston.
What?
Mhm. I said me too. I think I agree with you. Boston. I think
Lab
Easton's
glass.
Probably.
I'll show you my backyard. No, that's not what we're talking about, and you know it. I don't trust what you mean.
No, I'm pretty sure she's got an awesome backyard. And everything froze again, damn it.
I
Are you-
stopped.
are
I
you-
sat completely still for a second. Like, so it
Good.
might not be
We
things
definitely
frozen.
froze though, because I'm dead still too, and I know I'm moving. It's wow.
That was the most. She's definitely got an amazing backyard. After what we were just not the way I would phrase that or the thing I would say.
Well, yeah. Apparently, the lady who lived there had a nice fat ass.
she had a great.
Not MSO size.
She had a great set
Yeah.
on her. Let's tell you that. God bless
Well,
her.
no, but apparently her ass was pretty bootylicious too. Melon booty. I missed the ass.
Yeah, you're
but,
not frozen on our end. So regardless of what's going on your end, you look great
That's
on
good.
here.
Yeah,
Goat.
that's good.
So bad. Yeah, that joke was pretty bad. That joke was pretty bad, but it was followed amazingly by, no, she's got a great backyard. Like, oh, dear Lord. My backyard is a pasture in fields with crops on it. Yeah. Everybody
Nice.
has a different back. I have a very tiny backyard at this place, but I
I've-
like won't be here, so whatever.
I've got a lovely backyard here. I lucked out. And the big thing of it's a big lawn that no one ever uses with the willow tree. So you get the shade too. Or I can go to the garden, of which I'll show pictures, which is literally on the side of the river.
Yeah, but
It's
now you have to
runs-
pray. You have to pray that the homeless people don't find the garden.
Yes, but that's okay because I've already gotten more help with that. Neighbors are giving me random wildflower seeds, and I'm salting them all across. There's one section that's completely unusable, but it also is the one section that's completely visible from the street. So I'm putting all sorts of wildflowers all along the fence line to hide it.
Good luck to you.
Hey, it's working.
I'm just saying, once they know, you can't unfuck that pig. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Once they know.
Rusty says willow trees are his second favorite after cedars. I love willow trees. There's just something about them that are calming and soothing. But I used to have a pair of corkscrew willows, and they were the coolest trees in the whole world. I thought they were just amazing.
So, which one was in the movie where he had to save the baby?
What?
You're talking about willow trees. Which one was in the movie?
Oh,
Willow?
ha 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 ha. No, we're not talking about a person named Willow. We're talking about a tree type. You salted the earth. Don't do that.
By the way, like, people act like movies and things are always disrespectful to different groups of people. Like, that was an entire movie about a midget saving the day.
Right.
Right? Like,
okay, Rusty says he's got a corkscrew willow. I am so jelly. I loved my corkscrew willows. We've got willows all over, right? We've got 2 rivers that run through town.
well, aren't you lucky?
They don't really run like a river does. They're pretty low. But either which way, they were designated as rivers, and they're awesome. And there's willows all the way along.
All right,
huge
so
weeping willows.
We're down to our last story. We moved through everything pretty quick today. That
Oh,
was nice.
good.
Which is great. We got through everything, and we had a good bout of donations. So, like, that's funding solid. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So
Thank you. That was Josh Denny's numero uno.
Josh Denny fan,
Denny's fan, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
So that was incredibly nice of him. We did our little 420 burn. It didn't really burn very well for me. Just try to second hoover it. Got it there. I have about 30 cedars, 30 white oaks, and basically one of every other tree you can think of. Well, that sounds like a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. I love water, like I'm a water bug, but I love a forest. That's one of the things I miss where I live here is there's not a whole lot of dense forest. But I mean, it's desert, so it's not meant to have dense forest.
So we're gonna go to a thing here.
bet.
I had mentioned it to you. We found it earlier. This is our last thing to cover. We'll kind of hang out on this for a little bit. I found out about this place. It's in Faribault, Minnesota. It's called Furball Farm. It's a cat sanctuary, and it's really kind of cool. And I wanted to have the video be the way it was we saw this morning. It's a constant live cam shifting through cameras of Furball Farms, the cat sanctuary. The problem is apparently it's like feeding time. So there's one
so
camera
they're all in one
with
area.
all of the cats. So like it's a ghost town in the like normally you're going through these cameras and they're everywhere. All right, they've kind of cleared up a little bit. They've gotten some treats and they've been
Why don't you back up in the feed?
I mean I can, but they're still here. So, and I just wanted to show the thing. It's live. I might not have that kind of control. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this place is amazing. I want to go if they allow visitors.
Oh, Lexi, Furball Farm is amazing. Is this something you know of over in Arizona too?
It's a cat sanctuary.
Maybe this is yeah. Well, she says it's amazing, so she knows of it.
Oh, there we
Well,
go.
then get off the table.
Look at it, go pile of cats.
Yeah.
I like if they allow visitors, I totally want to go hang out at Furball
Lots of
Farm.
orange cats too. Lots of orange cats.
Just hang out with a bunch of kitties for an afternoon.
It really is cat heaven.
I just I want to just bring in my daughter and she will just sit on the floor and be like, "Come here, kitty." Try to pet all the cats. Oh, little tuxedo cat. Oh, there's a younger owl or a what is that? That wouldn't be boobers. That'd be sweets. That's kind of pattern.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were cats all over the place in here. Now there's only a couple of them. I
was
like the
4
fence.
different-
There's a few sitting on the fence.
That's-
Ooh, we got one. We got Tegra. Tegra's busted into the cat sanctuary.
That little square box in the middle of the screen. There was 4 cats all curled
Lexi
up
Vaughn,
together in there.
dropping the facts with us. Matthew Quall said it's a cat
They
heaven.
allow
Looks
visitors.
fun. They
Everyone's
allow
invited.
visitors. Everyone's invited, and she knows from a Minnesota friend.
Okay.
Yeah, dude,
Minnesota friend. That's awesome.
I really want to go see Furball Farms.
Right?
Right? Like I
do
just want to
too.
hang out.
Hi, lovely.
Drop them a dono, pet some cats, show off. Like I want to bring my daughter to Faribault and go to Furball Farms.
Yeah.
And just let her hang out. This would be her favorite thing right now. She would just want to be sitting on the floor over here trying to pet these cats. She would just want to pet all of these cats. So that one looks like coffee. No, that doesn't. Actually, never mind. It's got the stripe pattern too. So yeah, it's just a fun time. I couldn't believe this place existed. I found it completely randomly in my feed, and I thought it was cool. We watched the video, and then I went back and looked into it, and I'm like, oh my God, it's in Faribault, Minnesota. Like it's not too far away, man. Like I almost want to do a live from Furball Farms.
Right?
So, but yeah, the feed, unfortunately, again, not as entertaining since, again, we have the food out and the kiddies know what time it is. So they're like, yep, it's dinner time. And they're all just chilling. Look at those bowls of fucking dry food. Dear Lord. I do like their watering dish, though. Very nice. And then what the fuck is this? Like some sort of pad thai like soup. But yeah, and then multi-cams for cats. You just want to see what's up with the cats? Furball Farms.
Yeah.
I don't want to promote it too much because if Chinese restaurants figure out where this is.
I don't want to, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude, that's cool. That's so cool that I found that. And it's weird to find it because it's in Minnesota. So it's like, I could find it. I could actually, that could be, if things go the way I'm hoping, I would like to have a summer vacation thing for my daughter to do. And that could be fun. Like go to Faribault Farms. Or Furball Farms, not Faribault Farms. In Faribault. So there we go there. So yeah, we got through all of that fun shit stuffs and things.
Nice.
Wild Saffron says Furball Farms is a must-see Minnesota attraction. I loved Bearcat Hollow, but that got closed down because I guess they were running illegally or something. So that was a big cat sanctuary. They had like Siberian tigers and cougars and bobcats. They had an actual liger. That thing was huge.
Cool.
I've seen a liger. Never thought they were real. Rusty, I'm going to try to propagate one of my cherry trees for Johnny to plant. That's going to be difficult because if we do this, like he explained this to me, if he propagates the tree, I'm going to have it inside as like a house plant for a while. So I'm going to have to get a good high-powered like grow light for it. And I have to pray that the cats don't murder the fucking thing. And it's going to have to grow and get pretty substantial so that way it can weather the winter. But then it could. But then if I'm going to move, what do I do?
Well,
dig up the whole fucking tree?
Well, no. I mean, I've inherited them, but like I've got those bushes in the huge potting plant tubs. Like I can pick them up and move them by myself, but they're really, really big. And they're great because then you don't even have to take them necessarily inside as long as you can wrap up the root ball in the winter. Keep the root ball warm enough, then you're good to go. Put a bunch of leaves layered on the top. Okay.
I don't know. It sounds like a lot of work. I don't know. It depends. And then like how permanent is where we go next. We have to figure that part out first anyway. So, with that and other things to be worked on tomorrow, this week, and next, hopefully some things getting done next week will really speed up a couple of these processes. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I'm sorry I wasn't on the Steel Toe show this morning, again, because of my own problems. I'm going to be back tomorrow afternoon. You're going to be on tonight, so they can catch you tonight.
An hour and a half from now.
And then you're going to be on tomorrow. After you get done doing your silly reading thing, you should just hang out with me the whole time. Why wouldn't you? And then, of course, this Friday, the big screw me. I don't know why I do this to myself funding stream. So have fun with all that.
That's why you do it to yourself.
I'm glad Labby's family's doing better. Or no, not Labby. Los Federales. Los Federales. Yeah. I'm glad Los Federales family's doing better. Glad we had fun hanging out today. Did you have fun today? I had fun today.
I had a blast today. I usually do though. It's pretty fun.
I know. Yeah. It seems to be effortless. I like it. So We're going to get out of here. Be safe. Be well. We've been Johnny. She's been Digger. You've been an audience.
Bye.
I guess we'll just go then.
Hey, did you hear about that brand new thing? Everyone is already complaining. Hop in the chat. Give us a shout. Wait till you see